This is the best of the wrap-up show. A recap and behind-the-scenes look with John High and Gary Dell'Abate. The best of the wrap-up show begins now.
Hey, it's Gary Dell'Abate. On Tuesday's wrap-up show, Ronnie the limo driver came in and we talked about his poem that he read at the holiday party. Ronnie's still not really understanding how he insulted Howard. And then we talked a little bit about Ronnie and Doug Goodstein had a little bit of a disagreement because he thought that Doug threw him under the bus, and that turned into the whole thing. Here's how it all went down.
Now, do you guys think Howard had a right to be offended by Ronnie and what he did, or was Howard overreacting?
Oh, I think he had a right in the sense, as soon as I was in the back of the room when Ronnie was doing his speech or poem or whatever, and as soon as I heard that one line about Howard being an ass, I turned to whoever was standing next to me and I go, that's going to be the only line Howard heard. Because it was the only line I heard. This is what I heard. My boss is an ass. I mean, because it was, we played that tape today, which was kind of hard to hear. But standing in the back of the room, people are talking. It's noisy. There's that speaker system. And then I just hear a lot of mumbling. And then Howard Stern is an ass. And I knew that would cut right through everything. That'll be the one thing everybody heard.
Would you characterize Ronnie as a sloppy drunk?
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, when he gets really drunk, he does things he regrets. So I guess so.
Yeah, he's blacking out. I mean,
okay. So here are the things that I've seen. Again, none of which bother me. I'm sort of in the whole thing like with Benji. When Benji was acting wacky, say 2 years ago at the party, didn't bother me. I am just noticing this. All right, the Bubba wedding was a classic. Were you guys? You weren't working with us at the time, Jason. Were you at the Howard and Beth's karaoke?
Yes,
Valentine's party
yeah.
Where Ronnie took his shirt off and
Yes.
passed out in the King's Throne.
I have pictures of it.
Okay, that was another great one. And then there's been a couple of Christmas parties. And there's also been a couple of Ronnie's, I haven't been to all of them, but Ronnie's birthdays at Scores and Rick's that I heard have been in that vein.
But he gave a weird drunken speech at my wedding, too, which was very nice, but he was just going on and on about how I go to strip clubs and like all this stuff. And at some point I was like, Ronnie, does this go anywhere?
Was he like Zach Galifianakis at the rehearsal dinner?
Well, another thing Ronnie did today was actually walk out. If you missed it, let's hear that clip.
You've lost it. Your ego is way out of control. Dude, humble yourself a little.
All right.
You're out of control.
All right. I'm done.
You're drinking too much? Listen to me. Look at me.
I'm done.
What are you done with? What about an apology? What about an apology? Come here. Get in here. Get in here now.
No, you're not apologizing on mic. What the heck was that?
He just left. He left. He's done.
Your worst moment, Ronnie.
Why did you walk out, Ronnie?
I was done.
But you were genuinely hurt. And surprised, right?
Ambushed.
Well, I would say blindsided.
Yeah.
You didn't see it coming today, did you?
No.
But the funny thing is, everybody else did.
Okay. All right.
But I knew you didn't, and I knew that's.
Well,
I know that feeling. I've been in your shoes. You feel so blindsided that you feel stupid, and you want to leave.
Yeah, exactly. I don't want to hear anymore. Just walk out.
When you went through your poem, and JD read it, you wrote it, were you worried about that ass line and being crass, or did you think, oh, he'll know I'm just kidding around and, just being yourself, I guess?
Yeah, well, basically, if you listen to the end of it, I was complimenting him. But he doesn't get that. He just like...
Well, how is it a compliment if you say some people
I
think
said
you're an ass?
Some people. I didn't say me. I didn't say Gary said it. I didn't say you said it. I said some people, meaning
it could be anybody that
media
said it.
People, whatever people that always who's made fun of him and said he was shit or whatever on the air.
The Pope.
Whatever. Then I said how everybody here loves him. But that didn't translate into his head, I guess. I was insulting him and his wife, which I don't get at all. I'm sorry.
Well, the only thing he heard was you calling him an ass. I mean,
I didn't call him an ass, John.
JD called. Well, JD,
I didn't call. If you read the fucking goddamn poem, John, I didn't say Howard, you're an ass, did I? I said some people call you an ass.
Well, Fred said
I didn't say me.
Fred said he had read it before. You showed it to him and told you might want to think twice about that.
He never told me to take the ass part.
I never said John was a pedophile. I'm just saying some people say John's a pedophile.
Thank you, Sal.
No problem.
But JD, when you were reading it, you told me that you thought twice about that line. You thought Ronnie may get some shit for that.
Yeah, it was definitely one of the odder parts of the poem when I did the first read through of it. But Listen, I was just trying to power through it. I didn't want to. I wanted to be as entertaining as everything was made it out to be.
Do you think Howard has a right to be offended by what Ronnie did or how he acted?
I can see how Howard is offended, but I can also see how Ronnie was trying to. I can see how Ronnie wasn't actually. He was trying to say something nice, but in a weird way. I can see where both points of views are.
It seemed to me just like listen, if Howard, I could understand now Howard's point of view about it. At the time, I didn't realize it at all. It just seemed more like a roast kind of thing. But hey, some people say this, but we all love you. That's what it seemed like to me.
I think we're learning that it actually takes talent to write poetry, and that words are a tricky thing, and that it's all about how you arrange
you've heard
them
the last fucking poem out of me around here.
You're done?
That's for sure.
You're done?
I'm done, man.
What made you decide that?
What are you kidding me?
No,
Are you fucking kidding me?
Your balls get busted all the time.
Yeah,
and
but
now
this is
all
like
of a sudden you're folded
I
up.
insulted his wife. How did I don't even know how I insulted his wife.
I can tell you.
We can tell you
How?
that.
Because they've been together a long time, and you
10
called
years.
her his new wife.
I did not.
Yes, you
did.
did.
I did not.
Yes, you
tape.
did,
It's a tape,
Ronnie.
that's what it is.
That's your blackout
Those are your
speech.
Ronnie.
You said your new wife,
Ronnie.
and I think that's a little sensitive in the sense that he's been with her for 10 years.
Wait a minute.
Ronnie,
wait,
You
wait.
blacked out.
It wasn't part of your poem, but when you came back to give a speech,
Yeah.
Your second one.
yeah, you absolutely said that. We know because the reaction of everybody in the room was like, "What did he
I
just
think
say?"
you called her a chippy or something. Oh no, that's
No.
what Scott's
No,
wife
no.
called you.
It was right before you fucked Robin Salem at the party.
That was also funny because I had heard, and tell me not to get too many
You
subjects.
ask me whatever you want, Gary, because
I had heard that
this might be the last time you have me on the air. Okay.
I had heard that you said before Scott's wife got there that she better not start with me. I don't want not taking any shit from her. If she fucks with me, I'm going to give it right back to her. And then, like 30 minutes later, you guys were dirty dancing.
Yeah, because first of all, I wasn't the one who was really hurt by the whole thing. It was Stephanie who was hurt by it.
But what happened that she didn't give you any shit? I guess did she apologize?
She apologized to me, and she also apologized to Rachel for last year.
All right, so that's cool.
What about the Stephanie?
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Yeah, and to Stephanie.
So it was all water under the bridge.
See, but we didn't know any of that.
Yeah.
Worked
it was
it out on the dance
well.
floor.
You guys didn't have cameras.
Now, what
there to
happened?
follow me around.
No, you wouldn't
Why?
come in this morning because you were still mad at the other thing.
Now, why did Howard think you were loaded when he first got there? He said you were drunk
I
from the
wasn't.
get-go.
I don't know. I didn't even do a shot. I don't know what he's talking about. I don't know.
You were pretty drunk when I first got there.
I wasn't drunk at all, Jason, the whole night.
Well, you don't remember giving a speech?
you're blacked
I
out.
remember giving it. I just wanted to see. We went out to dinner the other night. Doug Goodstein and Richie and Ganji and I forget who else was there. And he started this whole thing with, "Do you remember the speech he gave?" And everything with him, he's recording on his phone. I mean, we're out for dinner. We're supposed to be like we're on vacation, but everything with him is the TV show. I mean, you can't have a night where you just sit there and have fun where it's not. You know what I'm saying?
Well, yes and no.
I understand.
Yes and no, because I think you were in here a little bit about a year ago telling me everything that Ganji ate when you guys went on that shoot in Texas.
Yeah, well, you asked me and I'm answering.
Dude, I don't care
But-
where this story's going. You were drunk at the Christmas party.
But I wasn't drunk.
Yeah, yes, you were.
No, I wasn't drunk.
You were worse than drunk.
No, I
you were
wasn't. No, I
oblivious.
wasn't. No, I wasn't. No, I wasn't.
All right, if you weren't drunk, how would you categorize yourself?
I was high, having fun.
Okay, here's a question:
That makes
if
more
you were
sense.
driving and you got pulled over,
No,
would
I
you-
wasn't driving.
Would you? If you were,
I would have went to jail.
you would have gone to jail.
But you'd be having fun.
I would have went to jail, but I wasn't loaded to the point where you would have carry me out.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, this guy walked out on his own 2 feet. What are we getting on
Yeah,
his
exactly.
ass for?
Matt in Syracuse, you're on the wrap-up show.
Hey, John. Hey, Gary. Love the show.
Thanks, Matt. What's up? What's your question?
No question. It's just rip Ronnie's ass apart. There's no question.
No, go ahead. Make your comment, Matt.
In fact, I think I'm ripping on Howard because I think if Howard's got such a problem with Ronnie's behavior, he continues to validate it by putting him on the air and making a big farce out of everything. If Ronnie needs to shape up, Howard's got to be the one to say something about it.
Who would have ever thought that Ronnie would be the one to take himself off the air? Like, I would have swore if it came down to it, it would have been Howard kicking you off the air.
What do you think of that, Ronnie? Do you think that if Howard were really, really upset with you, he wouldn't bring it up on the air? He'd talk to you about it off the air?
But I don't know anymore. I don't know where he's coming from anymore.
Did you talk about the party at all when you drove him in this
Nope.
morning?
Happy New Year. How are you? How was your vacation? That was it.
How's that new wife of yours?
Yeah.
So this literally came out of nowhere to you this morning. You didn't expect to hear anything about the poem. Did you think you would be praised for the poem?
I don't know. I thought it was halfway decent. I didn't think it was terrible.
Not like you rhymed ass with ass or anything.
It's not like I cursed him. I didn't. He claims I cursed him out, but I don't get it. I just don't get it. I'm sorry. I just don't get it. All he did was hit me this morning with, below the belt with everything. Didn't bring up anything like good stuff. Like the one good thing out of the whole vacation was how I got great shit on Twitter and from people about hosting the best thing of 2011. Didn't say a fucking word about that. But rather hammer me to death.
Did you really expect that he was going to walk in, flip the switch this morning? And
No. But
you should hear how good Roddy was.
No. During this whole thing, I could have got something out of it where I wasn't fucking stabbed. You know what I'm saying?
Stabbed?
Fucking stabbed.
He made an observation. It's not like he made it up. He didn't make up what you said. That would be stabbing you.
Gary, I never said he... You can't win,
Ronnie. This is part of what Howard was making fun of you for this morning. You heard from a few people on Twitter that thought you did a good job, which I'm sure you did.
Few people,
and now you're making
much more than a few people.
Why wasn't this the conversation this morning?
No. Jason, by the way, why are you hammering me now? Why are you in here busting my fucking ass now?
I'm busting your ass because you're on that microphone right there.
Okay, good. This was your part of your plan too, right?
Yep.
What?
John called me last
Bring
night.
him in here.
It is never part of my plan to have Jason in here.
Right.
Never.
All right, whatever.
He actually rolled in on his own.
Whatever.
But
Ronnie's getting some good tweets right now. Hold on.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, I'm getting great tweets.
So, Ronnie, did you expect...
I can imagine.
When you were
I haven't even looked, and I'm not looking.
Before you walked out, okay, Howard hit you a little bit, but did you expect, like, Robin or Fred or... JD was in there. Did you think he'd have your back?
No, nobody has your back. Nobody.
No.
You could be 100% right. Nobody's got your back.
But who's to say what right and wrong is?
You can't win. I'm sorry.
Is there anyone on record that will say that Ronnie was not drunk off his ass at the party?
I think he was in control. Like I think he knew. Like
you have a low level of credibility.
No, what I mean is, I don't think Ronnie was like we've seen like people that are completely out of control at a party.
Ronnie
that throw up or like Ronnie has to be carried out. Like he wasn't. I think he for the most. I think he knew what he was doing.
There were definitely drunker people there.
I gotta say, there's in between being completely sober and not having to be carried out are many different variations.
Is there anything you did, Ronnie, that you're embarrassed about?
No.
There's one guy that was at the party that, at least in the back office, we all universally think was by far the drunkest person at the party.
I know who it is.
And that person didn't do anything. You wouldn't say, oh, my God, that person did this or did that. But if you ask me point blank who was the most wasted at the party, I have an answer.
But don't you think that's because the person comes across as so laid back and conservative? Otherwise, you wouldn't have noticed.
It was definitely part of you're not expecting it from him,
right?
Even though we don't know him that well. But the other point is,
Jason, you can say who it is. It's pretty obvious.
At a certain point during the party, I'm pretty sure he had no idea who I was. Like,
don't worry, on Howard TV, they'll see who it is.
Who are you talking about?
Your dance partner.
Yeah, you were dancing with him.
Yeah, lots of pictures.
Tugging his tie.
Oh, John Lieberman?
Yeah. Billy and Reno, you're on the wrap-up show. Billy, you there?
Oh, hey, good morning, guys. I kind of feel bad for Ronnie in this situation because I felt like all morning Howard was playing the whole ass comment, and then even when they played the recording of JD reading the poem, they cut it off as soon as he says, oh, my boss is an ass. When I feel like it's kind of out of context when he was actually trying to compliment Howard.
Yeah, he said, though some people call my boss an ass and some say he's crass. And what's the next line?
But we think Howard and Beth are top class.
Right.
The problem was the setting. This wasn't a poetry club meeting.
Understood, Jason, but he wanted me to read a poem. He asked me to do it.
I'm explaining how the room heard it, not what was in the poem. Once you heard that line, ass, that's it. That's all people. Like, I'm just saying, like, people start murmuring amongst themselves and they don't hear the rest of the poem after that. Well. I'm just explaining to the guy on the phone, yeah, maybe when you're sitting and listening to it replayed back on the radio, it's a little bit different. But at the party, that's a lot. That's that line. Everybody heard that.
Like,
line.
Did you hear Robin's speech?
No.
Really?
No.
You sure you were there? You sure you weren't drunk?
I was standing right next to it, but I didn't really hear it.
You were screaming during it.
He didn't hear it because he was so busy yelling.
I was going to say, if you could have embodied the sentiment of Robin's speech into a poem, you'd have been fine.
Yes, Robin has 14 families.
I remember making a speech at the party, after the poem. But I said to Doug Goodstein, I was saying at dinner, that I didn't remember. So right away, you didn't remember? Get this on. Let's get this on tape. Let's get this on tape. You really didn't remember?
Hey, can I just say Ronnie does an awesome Doug Goodstein? Not the voice, but the face is awesome.
Then he ran in there this morning. It was like, ooh, like a little old lady who couldn't wait to fucking spill his guts.
When you were writing the poem, did the word top class come before ass, and you had to get a word that rhymed with top class?
Yeah, well, the whole thing came together.
It was ass and crass.
But do you remember like what order you wrote it in? Like, were you like, oh, I need a word that rhymes with
I
top
don't remember
class?
how I wrote. I scribble a lot.
I think he started with the line Howard's an ass, and then wrote the poem around that.
No, I never said Howard's an ass. I said Howard.
Some people.
Oh.
I never said Howard's an ass.
See, would he been better?
Maybe you could incorporate about bass.
But that's how he liked to interpret it. That I basically called him an ass.
Now, would he have been better off if he said, Jay Leno calls you an ass, but that jackass has no class? Would that have been better?
It's still a horrible line, but yeah, that
pentameter's a little.
Look,
Yeah.
I wasn't writing and communicating is a talent.
My paradiddle.
Ronnie, kidding aside, it seems like, I mean, you get a lot of shit on the air. We all know that. But it seems like this time you're genuinely hurt versus other times you kind of brush it off.
I didn't do the poem to fucking insult him, and he keeps saying that I did it to insult him. So it's such bullshit.
Will you talk with him about it?
No.
Why not?
Because everything's on the air. He'll talk to me. If he wants to talk to me, he'll bring it up on the air tomorrow.
But you wouldn't talk to him about it on the air today.
No, because I was done. I had enough.
Will you go back in if he wants you tomorrow?
We'll see what happens tomorrow. I don't know.
Ronnie, it seems the one you're most upset with is actually Doug.
No, I'm not upset with
Doug Z.
I'm not that upset with him. I told him this morning. I said, we went out to dinner the other night. And you just can't go out.
You can go out.
No, you can't. Not with you, dude. Not with you. Because every time we go out, it's like it's a fucking TV show for you.
What do you mean? You broke news to me. I knew this was going to happen today.
Yeah, I knew it was going to happen because I told you. I didn't know about it, but I did know about it.
You told me 2 weeks
later. And I wanted to just see what the fuck you were going to do.
You told me
right away, can I put this on my camera phone?
I got your reaction. That's what I do. Things don't only happen in the studio. Do we cover you all over the place, all over the country?
But this
was that out of the studio?
Yeah,
Duh.
yeah, because that's a booked appearance.
No. I'm talking
we were
about
out for a social dinner with girlfriends, wives, or whatever, and to you that there is no in between. It's always a TV show.
That's right. The show's always on. It should be for you
well,
too.
Then you know what?
But we're talking about
next
I like
time
Doug's
you
attitude.
make
what?
I like Doug's attitude.
No, you wouldn't like it, Jason. If you're always the center of attention with this bullshit, you wouldn't like it.
I would love it if I was
Doug,
the
if
center.
I don't think so.
Doug, if Ronnie said to you,
don't invite me anymore.
If Ronnie said to you,
your
hey, Doug,
outside things.
Hey, Doug.
No, I'll stop, Ronnie. I know you're sensitive to it now. I'll give you tissues next time.
I don't need tissues.
But if,
I don't need tissues, dude.
If this came up as it did in your dinner conversation, and Ronnie said to you, "Hey, I don't want a camera on right now. Would you turn it off?" Or do you know?
Yes, I would.
No, you
I
wouldn't.
would.
No, you wouldn't.
And just so you know, the 10-second clip of video that I shot that we're talking about of saying when I took out the thing on the cell phone, I said, "So Ronnie, you didn't know about the you made a speech. I just wanted to get his reaction because I know it was going to come up today." That's it. It's 10 seconds. I won't even use it. I'm going to erase it. I'll erase it right in front of your face. How about that?
How about it? Well, I wish you were. I wish the pace was more like you.
Can I tape you erasing it?
Yeah, but would he erase it? No.
But I'll show it to you guys first if you want to see
Hey,
it.
Ronnie.
No, I won't, Ronnie.
But the
I'll
big
erase
thing
it
was,
if you
I
don't
thought
want.
was, which was interesting. So you say Ronnie says he didn't remember. It was like virtual. I guess what's described as a blackout. And Ronnie, you're saying that was a joke.
I was saying, yeah, I knew exactly what I knew. I made a speech. I don't remember everything I said, obviously.
Do you think there were moments of it that you're blacked out?
No, I wasn't blacked out.
Well,
but what if you?
I just didn't remember.
If you don't remember certain
that doesn't
things,
mean I'm blacked out. You're blacked out. You're laying on the floor practically.
No, you could
out.
you could have a blackout without falling on the floor, meaning you have lapses in memory.
Yeah, I did. Yeah, like I didn't remember. I didn't remember saying about what you.
Right, the new wife thing. But see, that's a blackout.
Okay. All right. Yeah. No, it's not remembering.
Maybe it's early Alzheimer's or something?
Yeah, maybe.
Early old timers?
Maybe it is.
That's low.
Is it really early?
Gary, is it fair
funny,
for
man.
Ronnie to complain about Doug always having the camera on, or is that part of the bargain you make in being part of the show?
I don't like these guys hang around a lot more than I do off the show, so I just figure they've I don't know what their deal is. I figure they got it. If,
It always winds up in an argument. It really does. It does because he's got to film everything.
This whole exchange, we're talking about this whole conversation with the video is about 10 seconds. And
Whatever.
the conversation
It's still
was
a
about
camera.
2 minutes.
It's still right away with a camera. Oh, can I film it? I got to film it.
All right, so
I got to film it for the TV show.
John, I'll ask you a
That's
question.
right. And
I'll
we
ask you a
like to
question.
film you all over the place. We'll stop that
yeah,
if you want.
but that's
But I'm saying
one thing has nothing to do
you're
with the other.
missing the point. I'm
No,
saying
you're missing the point.
outside of at your appearances, we shoot you all over the place, not just at your club at
No,
the
you
appearance.
don't.
Yes, we do. We go out. We have cameras sometimes. We'll do other things. We'll take you around
Yeah.
and about.
Yeah, right.
Okay.
But it's
And if something
it's part of
happens-
it's part of your work thing. We weren't working at all. Were we working at all that night? No.
I've been invited to the lovely Goodstein household on several occasions, and none of that ended up on TV or cameras.
How come?
I don't know.
But Ronnie,
so you think it's personal?
It sounds like Doug said before he taped. He said, "Can I tape this?" Right?
It's like I'm fucking Doug's clown or something.
Oh,
You're not my
personal,
clown.
yes,
See, it
I
is.
knew it.
Well, I'm
knew
going to
it.
be very sensitive to it because I respect Ronnie. Believe it or not, I do. I like him a lot, and I don't want to hurt his feelings. Seriously, I'm not.
No,
gonna,
you,
I'm not
no,
gonna
you
kid
don't.
around.
You didn't hurt my feelings.
I didn't do it to hurt your feelings.
It just proves how it's everything. Everything you can't, separate work from having a social night out.
But Doug, didn't you say you said, "Can I tape this?" before you taped it?
Yeah, he did, and I knew he was going to bring it up today.
Well, I mean, but so
and this is Gary. Would you have brought this up if this happened privately at a dinner that you're at?
Yeah, I think I would. I wouldn't need it to tape it because my word is worth it. But I get what you were going for. I certainly would have brought it up. That Ronnie didn't remember totally.
Do you feel like Doug has you on a string in some kind of way, Ronnie? And when did you start feeling this way?
Do I have that power over
You went
Ronnie?
a
I didn't
little
know
strong
that.
there, John.
Yeah, I'm a puppet. Yes, I'm
No,
Doug's
he's
puppet.
not my puppet.
No, seriously. When did you start? Is
No,
this
it's
something
just-
new?
No, it's not new because every time we go out, it turns out to be a camera thing. What do you mean?
But isn't that all?
I don't say everybody's sitting there filming you,
Isn't that-
Doug.
Doesn't that happen when anyone and everyone goes out and with work? Doesn't something always happen? Doesn't someone always bring out a camera? I just saw clips from your
Doug,
New
I
Year's
could have
Eve
brought
party.
out camera. I could have brought out my camera phone in your house and taped things that you said.
But
that was so fucking ridiculous.
Well, did Doug say
Like
anything
what?
interesting worth taping?
Doug's never said anything.
What? Marlo.
Unfortunately, Ronnie doesn't remember.
All right, wait. You invite people to your house, okay?
Right.
You invite them for drinks before you're going out. So the guy pours you a drink, and then he goes, "Would like some chips? If you want, bring them out." Okay. Goes to the closet. There's no chips. He starts yelling to the wife, "Marla, we have no chips. Oh, we got some old kettle corn here."
Kettle corn? What are you talking about? It's opened it that day.
No, you didn't, dude. That was
Yes.
it was opened already. It was stale.
Party foul.
Give me a fucking break.
If you're going to tell a story, tell the story
I'm
correctly.
telling it correctly.
No, you were supposed to come over. We had a babysitter at 8 o'clock, and you told me your girlfriend was not getting home till 6:30. I
Right.
gave you an hour. Figured you'd get there by 7:30. We'd hang out for 10, 15 minutes or so.
Yeah, okay.
whatever, half hour.
And then you offered,
But you
and
showed
then
up
you
at
had
s-
nothing.
you showed up
Why
at
would
7.
you offer if you don't have anything?
I had plenty.
Don't offer.
I had a fresh bag of kettle corn.
Yeah.
I said, let me have an old
All
bag.
right, Ronnie,
Open the
the
bag
se-
that day, you dummy.
The secret's out.
So ridiculous, Doug.
I know, he really got me there.
Did you realize there was such angst between the two of you?
I didn't even know they hung out. I swear to God.
No, we hung out.
And we have a
hang
good
out.
time.
We
We have a
hang
great
out
time.
all the time. But you know what? It's so ridiculous. It's got to be about the TV show.
I thought I was the only one that got angry about snacks, but it's good to know I'm not alone.
What
I
about-
got angry because I didn't like. It was like all these little crumbs.
It's bullshit. I agree
in a
with
bowl,
you.
in a fucking bowl.
Fuck
and then
up.
he's asking his poor daughter, "Oh, would you like some?" There's nothing there. It was like little pieces,
No,
like
it
all the
wasn't.
bottom
Oh
of the
my
bag.
God.
But there's no
So you're
way
saying-
you gotta go get a bag of
I
Ruffles.
wish I
Doug,
pulled
come
out the
on.
camera. 'cause
Doug
this is
starves
not
the baby.
true.
Is that what you're saying?
Next time I'm going to bring my own stuff with, so you have something
Yeah,
there.
bring some dip.
Ronnie,
Oh,
you're going to get
yeah.
upset tomorrow when other clips potentially come up that from a private party?
I think he's talking about what
There's
you
New
shot
Year's
at your
Eve
New Year's
parties.
Eve.
I
party.
didn't shoot anything.
See, I didn't. I wasn't there, but other people did.
No, but people asked me. They asked me in advance, "Is it okay?" And I said, "Yeah."
But Doug asked
speaking
you
of
too,
spending-
though.
Yeah, but I knew. I said yes for a reason, just to see what was going to happen.
That was smart.
See what happened?
Yeah, I see what happened.
On Wednesday's wrap-up show, there was a lot of talk about transcendental meditation. Scott DePace doesn't believe in it, although we don't know why. Gary's doing it, Jason's doing it, Ganji's trying to do it. So we talked about it and what you believe, and as always, it ended up in a fight, because all good wrap-up shows just do.
We should start off, since we have Ganji here, with the whole TM thing. And I asked DePace to come down. I think he's going to in a little bit. But it seemed that conversation, first of all, Page 69 is back. Some people are excited. Some people are terrified. I know Will and Jason are very proud of it. And they
who does stories about them?
Nobody. They have done stories about each other at times, but yeah, you're right, Ganji. For the most part, it's all of us.
I like to do Page 70.
But today there was a story about Scott DePace not believing in TM, but that quickly went from Scott not believing in something he doesn't do to Ganji and him not having the time to do it. And how we talked about this before, once your name comes up, Howard just seems to zero in on you. And he said a lot of things about you personally, the way you're brought up, all that stuff. And I know you don't enjoy hearing it, but I mean, let's start from the beginning. Can you make the time for this, or are you just choosing not to?
No, I'm trying to. I want to. So I'm trying to make time. What was happening, I've been doing it consistently once a day. So around...
Oh, so you've been doing it the whole time?
Yeah.
Okay.
I've been doing it once a day. So I do it every day around like 7 o'clock at night. So I do it in my office before I leave work. So I've been trying to do it in the morning. My biggest problem is not getting up early enough to do it where it makes sense. So what was happening is I was getting up early, and I was literally just moving from my bed to my couch and then re-falling asleep. So it wasn't like I feel like I wasn't getting anything out of it. I was just falling asleep in a different spot.
Okay, so if you're getting up early, why don't you get up early, shower, eat, do all your stuff, and then try?
Well, then I just need to get up a little bit earlier to do that. So,
but you were getting up earlier to do it anyway.
But I feel like I need to be up and like kind of like a little bit of little active before I.
Right.
Just taking a shower is not going to make me not fall asleep on my couch.
So before you did TM, you get up in the morning, right? And then what do you do?
Wait, in the morning?
Yeah, like get up,
like before I did TM.
Right.
All right, I get up in the morning, I take the shower, and I'm out the door in literally like 30 minutes.
Okay, so do all of that, but get up 20 minutes earlier and then do TM after you get ready to go out the door.
No, true. And the other thing was a couple times where I was doing it, again, I was falling asleep, and then I was like late for work. So
don't you set a little time? They make a little app on your iPhone.
I do, but I wasn't hearing it for whatever reason. I wasn't hearing it.
Really? You're one of those guys.
It takes
maybe TM was
like
putting
10
him
alarms.
in a trance and he couldn't hear it.
No, it takes like 10 alarm clocks for me to get up in the morning, and if I fall asleep, sometimes I don't hear it. I don't.
Did you hear they made a movie about you?
What's that?
The smartest guy in the room.
Gary, everything you say, whenever you say something like that, you're the exact opposite. You say the exact same shit. Yesterday, you tried to tell me how Apple TV is the best thing there is, and I'm saying no.
I didn't say it was the best
Xbox.
thing. No, but see, here's we're not going to turn this.
It's your way.
We're not going to turn this into a big argument. You, quite honestly, I said Xbox. I said Apple TV is really good, and you were more like, I use Xbox. You sort of discounted what I said. You're like yours is the greatest, and my idea was stupid.
No,
that's
for me.
Because I didn't know,
I'm not an Apple guy.
I didn't know anything about your Xbox, and so we were talking about using TV and how you can watch things around the house.
Yeah.
And I said, I got to tell you, Apple TV is the greatest thing. And he goes, yeah, I don't know anything about that. I use Xbox. He was sort of downgrading. Yeah,
I said I know a lot about that. I've used it at a friend's house, and I think the Xbox is better. That's it.
Okay, now that you two have agreed to disagree once again.
But Gary just doesn't understand that. He thinks, he finds there's no issue with Will or whoever making fun of me for being mildly into religion, but yet you've got a view now on TM, and I can't make fun of that at all.
I didn't say you couldn't make fun of it.
Well,
I didn't say Howard said it. I think it's interesting. Listen, by the way, you're not the only one. There's other people here who are, I will say, skeptical. You're just a loudmouth about it. But you're not alone. In other words,
I'm not a loudmouth. I talked to one person, Doug Goodstein, about it, and then he yapped to Jason.
Well, he was
on
upset about it. I will tell you that Doug told a couple of people because
he's a baby.
It's sort of like you're trying to try out this thing.
I'm confused though. Why is Doug upset? Because Scott put it down. Doug can't do it now.
I get it. I get it. When you're in a room with a bunch of people you deal with every day, and then somebody that I guess Doug respects on some level, tells you that what you're doing is stupid and gay and a waste of time and a dumbass nap, you start to, you're trying to find your way to do it in the first place. Now, I know Howard would say, "Oh, are you such a simpleton that Scott DePace's opinion matters to you? Just do your own thing." But it does weigh on you a little bit. Like, I know there's people here that aren't doing it, that think it's dumb, but they just don't say it to me.
Can I watch you do it?
Sure. I mean, there's nothing.
Did you refer to it as a dumbass nap?
Yes, you have. You did to me too.
Maybe. It sounds like something I would say. Yeah.
But what about what Howard's saying? How could you not believe in something that you haven't tried?
Well, I would say the same thing to him. He has not tried religion or Christianity, right? I mean,
I think he has, actually. He has. No, I think he's
tried Christianity.
No, but he's tried religion.
Well, not Christianity. Maybe that's
Christianity. You should know what you're into.
Yeah, he's into something different. Christianity.
Christianity.
Did I say it wrong?
Like 5 times.
Christianity.
That's right. That's it.
Anyway, so I don't understand. In other words, I'm just simply saying that I agree. If it works for him, that's great. But don't make me out to be foolish or.
But nobody did.
I don't believe it.
But see, nobody did. What happened was you were making Doug out to be foolish for trying it.
Doug and I are friends. I'm making.
See, that's a deflection.
And
but you're just saying.
Howard says, "Well, you've never tried it. You don't know."
You just said, "Hey, if I'm into religion, don't mock me for being into religion." But then Doug tried TM and you mocked him for it, and you're like, "Well, that's just me being fun."
But Howard and Will do mock me for, or they did once. I'm not even Mr. Religious.
Yeah, I don't think of you as very religious.
But it became that I was stupid because I happen to believe in God, and that evolution perhaps is one of God's things.
Well, I'm having a vague recollection of this. Were you one of those guys who doesn't think that evolution should be taught in school? I couldn't remember.
No, it came up around that. I just said that I'm not willing to believe that a bang created all this thing. I think God is behind stuff, and that's it. I believe if there is evolution, I could care less if there is. If there is evolution, I think God is behind it. That's it. That was my simple statement that somehow made me out to be crazy. And I would just like to say that Howard basically said the same thing today, that since I don't believe in his way, that...
But let's get to the core of it, because I just asked you about it. You just said, hey, don't mock me for being into religion. And then I said, well, why'd you mock Doug for trying TM? And you go, oh, we're just kidding around.
Listen.
But you just said, how do you know Will and Howard weren't kidding around with you for the sake of the air?
Well, that could be. But,
But you can't have it both ways.
Of course. And Howard can't either, right?
No, I'm talking about
Howard
you.
can't
Hold on.
either.
I'm talking about you.
I'm talking about Howard.
I know, but I'm talking about you.
How is Howard having it both
John, what do
ways?
you feel about it? Why don't you do it?
What, TM?
Yeah.
Because it's not for me.
How do you know? You haven't tried it.
Because I've talked with Gary and other people about it, and I respect that they're doing it, but ultimately, it's just not for me. I sit in front of a TV for hours. That's my TM. Okay, I get away that way.
Yeah, and I get it from golf. I don't need.
But I'm not saying I don't believe in TM and it doesn't work for people. And it sounded like that's what you were saying to Doug and others.
You were making it like John says it's not for me. Whereas what I got from what everybody said you said it's stupid.
People need to lighten up.
No, but what, do you think it's stupid?
I can't. To me, it's something that I don't think I could use. I don't need it.
That's fine.
And that's fine.
But do you think it's stupid?
But amongst friends, yes, it's stupid.
But why?
Would I say it to Howard or no?
I think your religion is stupid. So what's the difference in what I said and what you said?
And you've told me as much. So what's the difference?
I have not. I'm not willing. I wasn't in on that conversation.
Of course, you've said it in the past. What do you believe?
No, I haven't. You and I don't talk religion.
In this room, we've said.
Are you a devout Christian?
No, we're not.
But I don't think, Scott. I do think it's ridiculous that you say I don't believe in it. I don't think you know a lot about it, about what the purpose is, that kind of thing. But we do that all the time about every single subject here. How many of us tried the video caddy before we backed how silly it was?
I pretty much saw how it worked. I mean, I didn't have to try. I don't play golf, so it doesn't matter.
Well, that's ridiculous, though. If you believe it, see, you don't.
I know.
Play golf,
no, hold on. I know that. I agree with Howard. This is what we're going to say. I know that
you're basically saying tripods are silly.
I know that you should videotape yourself playing golf. I know that works. I'm not sure that the clamp you're selling is the answer.
But
it's one answer, but not the answer.
Saying a tripod is ridiculous.
No, there are just better tripods and clamps.
But you don't
you can't
don't want a tripod on the golf course.
You can't reinvent a clamp.
I didn't reinvent anything. I made one and brought it to a market. That was it.
So
that's all I did.
You're saying that you can call TM stupid with certain people because you have that relationship. With other people,
of course,
you can't. So who do you have that relationship with where you feel comfortable saying something like that?
Most people here, but Ganji and Doug. If Will came to me and said, "Hey, I'm doing this TM," I'd make fun of him for it. Of course.
Who are you not afraid to give your opinion to? Who would you rather not give your opinion to?
Well, I wouldn't tell Howard that. I don't think. I don't think I would even say that to you. Where there's
I
a
think if
different
we were
level.
riding up in the elevator and I told you I was doing TM and that was the first you heard of it, you'd probably chuckle.
Inside, I would chuckle, and then I would tell you that I'm not into that. But we don't have that same relationship, you know.
Gary, Howard said when you first had the list of who was going to do TM, he went through every person and knew who was going to stick with it and who wasn't.
That's right.
Now, do you think were his and your assessments off? Did anybody surprise you? I guess Sal bailed early.
Yeah, he thought that Sal would bail, and he thought that Ganji would bail. He thought that Jason and I would stick with it. And then,
How does he know that?
Just a guess. It's not.
I mean, he said on the air that Jason's disciplined. What the hell is? Who's he looking at?
What do you mean?
I mean, yeah, what's he? 300 now? 300 pounds?
Oh, weight wise, you're saying?
I mean, that doesn't look like a disciplined guy to me.
Can you be disciplined in some areas but not others?
I mean, I guess because, maybe he just chooses. All right, I'm not going to be disciplined when it comes to my weight, but everything else I'll be disciplined with. I don't know.
Well, when he was describing everyone, he did say that about Jason. When he got to Ganji over here, instantly he knew Ganji wasn't going to do it because he can't stick with anything.
Yeah, because of my weight. Yeah. Like he's basing it on my weight.
Well, is Ganji disciplined?
I don't know, man. I don't know who's.
That's a no, by the way.
Yeah, that's probably a no. Yeah.
Well, but he also said, Ganji, because of the way you were brought up, you've always been coddled.
I don't understand where he gets that idea from. How was I coddled? I don't understand that.
Well, I mean, I could tell you how we think you were.
Right, tell me how.
Your father ran a business that he did very well in, and you guys all worked for him, and you never really. I mean, did you have to work growing up except for him?
Yeah, I had a paper route. I worked at Roy Rogers. I worked at a department store.
Oh, that's right. You worked at A&S.
Yeah.
I do remember that.
So you would describe yourself as just middle class, right?
Yeah, we were not rich by far.
Howard's under the perception that your father was a builder who was extremely wealthy and that you're a
we were
spoiled
like
brat.
Total
That's his
class.
perception.
Yeah, I grew up in Queens. I grew up in a shitty neighborhood in Queens.
And then you grew up in a nicer neighborhood on Long Island.
Yeah, when I was 18 years old. By then, I was already in college and almost out of the house.
Well,
so it wasn't like
college boy.
But that's definitely his perception. For whatever reason, he thinks that you were the spoiled brat of a rich kid.
Look,
a rich
growing
guy.
up, my mother would buy our shoes from the supermarket, from Pathmark, in that plastic, the bin. You know what I mean? Like I didn't have money growing up. We were broke.
Don't you think Howard feels though, if Ganji didn't get a job here at a young age, he never would have gotten a job at all?
I think now that we're thinking about, I'm trying to think about things that have been said in the past, and I think the perception is that if Ganji didn't get a job in our field, he could always fall back on his father's business. I think that's the perception.
Well, I see.
Oh, so I lucked out that my father had his own business.
No, I
but
think he's
never
just
wanted to work there. It's not.
I'm not casting aspersions. I'm just saying, in his mind, he's thinking like, well, you never really had to work that hard because you always had a safety net.
Yeah, but that's like saying, like, I'm sure Howard's father could have got him a job where he was working. Everybody's dad can try to get their kid a job somewhere.
No, but your father owned the business.
Yeah, but but it's not like I was trained to work in construction. It wasn't like something I was planning to do as my plan B.
I've tried using Ganji for construction. It was horrible.
Yeah, I'm not.
Really? He knows nothing.
Really? I would think that you're. See, that's funny. In my mind, he's like an ace.
No, I hate it. I've always hated it.
He was literally nothing better than a pair of hands to hold something.
Now, Ganji has been able to succeed at the TM twice a day. We talked about that. But someone who has been able to do it is undisciplined Jason Kaplan.
Yeah, I heard I'm undisciplined. What's up with that?
Nothing. Scott mentioned that you're undisciplined because
no, I'm very disciplined. I go to McDonald's every day. It's hard to keep that kind of discipline up.
Okay.
No, listen, undisciplined would be if I was trying to diet and it was important to me, and I ended up being like Tim or Ganji, or going on and off diets every 2 seconds.
So you don't care if you're at what point are you concerned?
I don't know. I'll let you know when I get there.
Hey, can I just jump in? When was the last time I was on a diet? You're saying I'm jumping off diets every 2 seconds. That story he told was from 20 years ago.
It sounds like it happened
yesterday.
yesterday.
I'm on diets every 3 days.
Well, weren't you in one of our contests?
Well, so was I.
That was 8 years ago.
That was for money.
So wait a second.
So,
you want?
And I only was in the contest to maybe win money.
So
when
you
you're not
would like the world
porn to dying people, you're dieting.
You would like the world to know that you're not trying to lose weight. You don't care.
I don't want the world to think that I'm this yo-yo dieter and I'm not doing anything and I can't. I haven't attempted to diet. No.
Oh, okay. I take that back.
Why did you decide to do the TM? Like, what in your life pushed you to
I just thought it would help me with some more focus. I would like to be more focused. I was feeling like I'm always tired. And part of one of the things they tell you is you can get some more energy, so I always feel tired. And I wanted a little bit more focus. I feel like in this ADD world now, where like I have my phone, I have 2 computers at work. I'm like constantly looking between like TV monitor. Like I'm starting to feel unfocused, and I thought it would help me.
And do you think you'd be able to get up a little bit earlier and do this now that we've talked about it?
I mean, I hope so, and that's my plan. I want to try to. I'm trying to go to bed. I'm trying to transition into going to bed earlier. So each night, I'm trying to go to bed a little bit earlier.
Well, if you take all these TM naps, you're not going to be able to go to bed earlier.
They're not naps, though. They're really not, and they're not. And
they're not sleep replacement.
And they're not sleep replacement, and there's no spirituality involved in a sense. Like I don't believe in any religion. There's nothing like that.
No, I never said that there was.
I know, but it's
again.
I'm saying that you are just one person who thinks it's weird. I said in the air today, I find it difficult to talk about because people really think that we're in some odd cult.
Describe it better, though. You get out of this, and suddenly you're like, wow, let me take.
But
on
I
the
didn't
day,
say that.
Or no, I'm trying to.
I'll tell you. I'll talk about something that's. Are you talking about the benefits of TM?
Yeah.
I mean, Gary, something I talked about in the meetings. I'm on prescription medication for my acid reflux. I've stopped taking it.
Wow.
No, but that's
just ridiculous.
But why is it ridiculous?
How could it have anything to do with your physical reflux?
But it does. So you sound ridiculous. It does.
Do you think the Sarno stuff is bullshit?
So hold on.
No, do you think the Sarno stuff is bullshit?
The way Howard describes it, yes. Howard describes it. It'll cure all back pain, and it's the cure for everything, which I think is bullshit. It may help. There might be a certain case.
I'm one of them. I can tell you right now. I went in and I was told to have an operation on my knee, which never happened, and I went to Dr. Sarno.
So why can't this help Jason's reflux?
Well, it is helping it.
Well, let me just ask you this then: Could it also have helped him to go golfing and relax that way, and then his reflex?
I don't think. I think it would be there's no proof that golfing cures acid reflux.
Can I just answer for myself for 1 second?
Real quick, Jason.
Okay. I'm very stressed out. I've been taking pills since high school for my acid reflux. I do plenty of stuff to try and relax. I smoke a lot of weed. I jerk off. I watch a ton of TV, which is John's version of TM. I do plenty of. I might not play golf, but I have my own versions of relaxing. None of them have shown any results. I have not changed my diet. I have not changed my exercise habits. The only change I've made in my life is TM, and I've stopped taking pills. Now you can say for whatever reason that's fact. That's just fact.
Maybe you didn't need them in the first place.
Okay, well, I couldn't go a day without taking a pill until a month ago.
John, maybe it'll cure your diabetes.
What?
Should try it.
TM?
Yeah.
John has a disease.
I'm skeptical of that. I will admit that.
This is the best of the wrap-up show. A recap and behind-the-scenes look with John High and Gary Dell'Abate. The best of the wrap-up show begins now.
Hey now, Gary Dell'Abate here, Baba Booey. On Monday's wrap-up show, John the Stutterer stopped by and was ranting and raving that Ralph makes more money than him and that no one listens to Ralph's show. Of course, he has no facts to support this, but he rambled on anyway, and it was funny as hell to listen to. Here's how it went.
Kevin was a big part of today's show with Maria. Another big part of today's show was John the Stutterer, who came by. And hi. John, hey John, how you doing?
Hi John, how you doing?
I'm doing okay, thanks. You were in the hot seat a little bit there because your anger, I guess, towards Ralph and Tim has sort of taken away your show. And I know you had health concerns and things got crazy with your show, but I'm guessing you missed the airtime. But the first thing that popped in my head, you sound very, very sure about like how Ralph gets paid and all that other stuff. Where did you come up with that? And do you feel like you sort of got that off your chest today and did some good there?
Well, I'm glad that I got it off my chest, obviously, John. Yeah, I have been a fan of the show now for many years. And Ralph, as we all know, is Howard's longtime boyfriend and number one buddy. And I just think that my perception that he gets special preferential treatment is held by many fans, and I think that I am the correct. I just know. For example, his stupid show, The Geek Time. Hardly anyone listens to it, but yet it is still on the air.
But John, you state that like it's a fact.
No, but
I
John,
know
I'm
that.
A fan. I listen
it
to that.
has hardly any.
And think of the guests he has, the huge guests that he has on that show. People. I mean, by the way, Ralph is Ralph. We all know what Ralph is, but you can't knock that show.
You can say Ralph sucks because that's your opinion, but to say that nobody's listening to the show, like Tim has a way of knowing Howard was right. And believe me, if no one was listening, it would be gone.
No, wrong.
But why do you think you're right,
Gary? Ralph gets paid more than Riley.
But how do you know that? You still haven't said have established. Are you just assuming he does?
The interns. His show. Listen, the fans that I come in contact with, no one even knows when the show is on. People know when Riley's show is on. They know when the intern show's on. They know when Jackie's show on. When Jackie's show is on, no one knows when Geek Time is on.
Okay, two things.
He does not deserve to get paid more than Jackie.
First of all,
Riley, the interns. The mutt on the Superfan Roundtable.
But you quit over
He does get paid more.
John,
and you all are afraid of Ralph.
You
all hold Ralph in this. You all hold Ralph in great
hold on a second,
reverence.
I'm going to get that.
And you all hold his opinion dear.
May I say something?
No one cares about his opinion. He's an ugly 47. He's a 47-year-old, no talent, berry face, big nose, lisping, snaggle-toothed, no talent, low life scumbag.
Okay,
he's
all right, John,
ugly,
give me a chance to talk.
47.
John, I got it.
47-year-old prick, and call in Ralph because no one cares what you say, and 99% of the fans agree. And Geek Time sucks.
Well,
no one listens to Geek Time.
All right, hold on. Let me just say one thing.
And I say,
hold on, wait.
Stop.
Who
do boycott. Geek Time.
John, let Gary talk. You'll get your chance. Go ahead.
You've heard the fights that Ralph and I have had.
Right.
They're legendary.
Right.
So clearly, I am not afraid of Ralph. Other people have fought with him. I don't think anybody's afraid of Ralph. And I don't know that he's held in high esteem.
He is.
We do find him interesting. I like when he calls the wrap-up show, but that's an opinion, not a fact. And your poll of
poll
who knows
now
when
with the fans,
hold on,
and you ask them about
but it's a
Geek
very unscientific
Time.
poll.
No, it's not.
The people in your little world, like in other words, have you traveled to California? You don't know that everyone. You just know the people that you hang out with don't like Ralph's show. So it's unfair to say you know it for a fact. And I'm telling you, Tim is coming down right now to tell you that Ralph does not get preferential treatment or any more money than anyone else.
Now, John,
I think he does.
John, you got to let.
I know what you think, but you don't know it.
Let Tim talk, and then you can say what you want. 'Cause you said some not so nice things about Tim either today.
I'm shocked. I thought John and I were very close. It really blew me away. I guess we're not vacationing together now.
What did you call him today, John?
No. Well, I called him fat, and I referred to him the way that the great Riley Martin does as a cheap motherfucker.
Left out the Jew part.
I mean, no, I love the Jews, but
I do too.
Yeah, but no, I just feel that if I were to do Straight Talk again, that I should be paid equal to what that no talent, ugly old 47-year-old, big nose, berry face.
I'm going to interrupt you. I talk over you.
Ralph,
How do you know that you're not?
How do you know that you're not
Because
paid
there's
what
no way that Ralph is only getting paid $150 a show. He's getting paid more than Riley. He's getting paid more than Mutt. He's getting paid more than Jackie.
Tim, do you want to address this?
I don't comment on anybody's salaries or what they
But
make.
I know he's getting.
But
you don't know. You're guessing. You feel it, but you don't know it.
We treat everybody here as fairly as humanly possible, and there's not a lot of
Except
money
for
here.
me.
No. There's not a lot of money. You have a great opportunity.
I know that this man here agrees with me.
John,
I know he does, but everyone's afraid of
Nobody's
everyone's
afraid of
that
Ralph.
ugly 47-year-old
John,
prick.
you saying
He's
Doug Goodstein is afraid?
47-year-old. He goes to clubs. He's a 47-year-old club kid.
But if he goes
He's
to
a
clubs,
prick.
he goes to clubs and he picks up chicks. Does that make you jealous? Is that part of it, or do
No.
you not care?
Why are you? See, everyone here
He's afraid.
defends Ralph.
I'm not defending
He's
him.
a prick.
I'm playing devil's advocate.
He's a prick. He's a prick.
But he's a prick to you.
He's a prick, yeah.
But doesn't make him
he's a prick to 99.9% of all of the fans.
John, why
how do you know that?
Wait, John, why
Ask
don't
him.
John?
Get it.
John,
Ask him
John,
right now.
I'm asking you a question. Why don't you think Ralph is calling in to engage? I mean, do you think he doesn't really care about what you think, or do you think he may be afraid of you in some way?
Well, no, he's not afraid. He doesn't care, but
I know why.
But I'm just saying, he's a 47-year-old,
bury
no
your face,
talent
no
asshole
talent.
who doesn't, and no one listens to Geek Time. No one listens to
No one listens to those directors
No
and stars and
one
producers he has
listens
on
to
that show. All
No
those guys have huge
one
followings of
listens
themselves. Of
to
course
it.
they do. The
No
reason
one-
Ralph's not
no
here
one listens to it.
because he went to the club last night and he hasn't woken up yet.
No
He was
one
out late.
listens to it.
Well, John, thank you so much for coming down.
He's an ugly 47-year-old prick, and Ralph, fuck you.
Hi, everybody. It's Sal Governale. On Tuesday's wrap-up show, we discussed my yeast infection and if my penis smells. Richard Christy took a whiff, so he'll have his input there as well. We also talked about my foreskin and how I have Foreskin Friday and do great things with my foreskin, like make cannolis out of it and Freddy Krueger and John Travolta. So lots of good things to talk about. Plus, I give you some good homeopathic advice on how to maintain your penis, keep it clean and fresh and serene. No Vaseline, if you know what I mean. Fuck her in the spleen. Give her a good read. We make a good tea. Enjoy.
Richard, before Sal comes in here, I want to ask you. You said that you can smell, like you could smell the yeast that grows on him.
And let me make it clear, because he's kind of freaked out by this. His cock doesn't always stink. This was like one time a year or two ago. I want to make it clear, Sal normally has a clean cock. On this one day, I happened to get a whiff.
It was like his cock drank coffee, forgot to brush its teeth.
Exactly, yes.
See, Gary, it sounds like Richard's backpedaling a little bit here from what he said on the
Sal,
air.
you could tell Sal was genuine. He's like, no, but like you could tell Sal was sort of offended by that.
And at first, Richard was like, no, it does. It really does. Then by the end, you were disclaiming like you just did. So,
and I literally just told Sal, we were both in the restroom, and I said, everybody's cock stinks once in a while. You know, it's not the end of the world.
It's embarrassing to hear on the air for the first time that once in a while my cock stinks in the bathroom. I'm very, very clean. As you know, today he sniffed my penis on the air and it was fine.
But it happens.
It does happen. It's inevitable, especially after a bike ride or a jog or something, or if you don't shower.
Why would you ride a bike and then go pee with Richard?
You wouldn't, but I'm saying just cock smell in general is inevitable in certain cases. But I think he would have told me, like, dude, you cock stink.
I did.
That's not an easy thing to tell somebody.
I did.
He's saying he did.
I did.
Now, today.
No, I said when it happened. We were in the
you said
bathroom
my
together.
pee has stunk. Sometimes when I have asparagus, you said my pee stinks.
No, I've talked
and sometimes
about
your pee stinks too, and your pee is hot, like a little steam comes off.
So you're lashing out now.
No, I'm not lashing. I'm just surprised that my cock.
How dare you say my
But
pee is hot?
why does what his pee smells like have to do with why your penis smells?
Well, he said I've said it to him as well. I said no, not your. When I've said there was a smell in the bathroom, I never implied his penis.
We've talked about your cock cheese before and about how it smells.
Yes, personally, but
I've smelled it. I mentioned it to you.
And I'm not offended, but I'm like kind of hurt that because I'm so clean, I don't want to be in a position where my cock's going to stink spontaneously at any moment because I stay on top of it.
Apparently you don't if you've got yeast growing out of it.
Well, I've had yeast in the past, and yeast is inevitable when you're uncircumcised. Even the cleanest women in the world suffer from yeast infections.
Well, Fred was saying he doesn't get yeast. He doesn't have that problem.
Everybody's different.
You put 10 women in a room, 3 might have yeast infection, 7 might not.
I think clean women
Did I
might
say
get
did I
it.
do
Might
my
get
math
it.
right?
Yeah,
Thank
clean
God.
women might get a yeast infection because maybe they weren't keeping up.
It's a possibility. When I spoke to my doctor, yeah, you're right, Gary. When I spoke to my doctor, he says because you're uncircumcised, the moisture is inevitable. No matter how much you pat it, clean it, dry it, it's there. So you are more prone to yeast infections, which in the male case they call it balanitis. And that's what I've had from time to time.
Now, have you tried? Don't you try to cure the moisture by putting toilet paper in your pouch?
I was putting toilet paper in there.
You were wrapping it up, right?
Yeah, it looked like a little white flag.
Yeah, like we'd go to pee.
Like a surrender flag at the.
So the doctor told you that everyone who's uncircumcised has this issue?
Not everyone. It's more common with.
Yeah, the people that don't wash have it.
I wash, Gary. I wash like Richard sniffed my pecker today.
But it's funny. We'll go to pee sometimes, and he'll pull his cock out, and then paper just starts flying out everywhere like it's
That's how clean
like
I
it's
am.
Rip Taylor or something.
I got to tell you, I've seen your penis way more times than I would want to say that I
Sure.
have. And there was something about it today that looked weirder and different.
Really?
When you started pulling on it, I guess I just haven't been that close. And
Yeah. When I always do that thing, like I make like a shiv out of it, like
it looks like a Batman wing.
Yeah, sort of. Yeah, it's similar to that. It's like stretching bubble gum.
But he also showed the head of his penis.
Yeah, which
and
I
he
didn't
was
like.
He was self-conscious.
Yeah,
about
because
that.
to me, I think my pouch, my foreskin acts almost like a curtain. Like I still have something left. It's like when a woman wears nipple tassels. The nipples are covered, but the rest of the breast she's comfortable with. I'm comfortable with my head covered. I still feel like there's a little privacy there.
When you diagnose these problems, I notice you hesitate to go to the doctor. Like you kind of save that as the last minute. What do? You go on the internet and you search for.
You just go on the
How did you
internet.
find out about balanitis?
Itchy cock that smells. Google.
Is this a? Is it?
Wait, that's what you did?
Yeah. I write itchy cock with smell. And then you Google it.
That's also what he types in looking for porn movies.
Yeah, I've done it. And then I received a lot of home remedies, which I like to try first. And I got Genesian violet. I did a whole thing. It was a 2-week process. The first week was Genesian violet. The second week was tea tree oil, and the third week was garlic oil.
Do you know what tea tree oil is for?
You put it in the bath. You put 2 or 3 drops in a bathtub.
I think it cures lice
and dandruff. They use it for a million.
They use it.
things.
Yeah,
stinks like shit.
it's hard. I smell like. You ever go into an old house like with a dying dog and a bad furnace, like that sooty, moldy shit? Like it's a smell you can't get out of your nose. It's almost like death. That's what
Whose
tea tree
house
oil.
was
Who
that?
goes into a house with a dying dog and a bad furnace?
I won't say who. Everybody's been in an old house with a dying dog and I think in one of those coal ovens. You know what I'm talking about? It's burnt.
He's been watching Old Yeller too much.
Ever been in a house with a one-legged transgendered male?
Seriously, where are you coming up with that?
I've been around the block.
What was the name of the first thing? What violet?
Genesian violet.
Genesian violet.
Yeah, and
what
it's
is that?
It's some sort of natural home remedy, and it's a purple liquid. And I didn't know it stained you. So for the whole week, about a week and a half, my dick was purple, and I had to wash it off. Then I did tea tree oil, which, like Gary said, smells like when I watch The Walking Dead, that's the smell you get from those zombies.
But here's a question I have for you. You go on the internet, you talk to people who aren't doctors,
right,
who have some ideas, or you can go to an actual doctor who knows exactly what to do.
Yeah, but sometimes I'm thinking, you know what, I'm on the internet, let me take a look, let me try a few things first, and then if they don't work, then I'll go to a doctor.
But these home remedies may be more dangerous than what you actually have.
They may, but, it's the luck of the draw, I guess. I don't know.
Why take the chance? Why not just go to the doctor?
Well, if I do thorough research on these things, I look into it.
No, you read what people write. That's not thorough research.
But there's a lot of people writing it, and I also go to like WebMD. You could go there. You can ask questions. I like to do it. I like to. I've learned about this. This is great. I know a lot about homeopathic solutions to yeast infections. Oregano, garlic, the garlic oil, and the oregano as well. That seemed to work. I even put a clove of garlic in my pouch for a little while.
Oh my God! Did that burn?
It stung a little bit, but the thing is, my wife came into the bedroom tonight. She goes, "Were you eating garlic nuts today?"
No, my dick was.
Yeah, meanwhile, I had a clove of garlic in my dick.
Tim in Toledo, you're on the wrap-up show.
My question for Gary and John, and I guess Benji too, does your wives or girlfriends know as much about your penises as Rich knows about Sal's?
Like, I don't know if my wife could pick mine out of a lineup.
Can we have her come in?
But I know that you two could. If I did a lineup of penises, right, like a glory hole looking thing with like 7, You could pick Richard's, right?
Oh, absolutely.
Richard?
Oh, yeah. I could pick Sal's for sure.
That's not weird or anything, huh?
No, the weird thing is a lot of people on the staff could too, because you guys have, put it out there quite a bit. But this is the first time you guys have done that in a long time. I was thinking about that today. Early on here at Sirius, that wouldn't have been a rare occurrence. But today it was like, okay, Richard's gonna go smell Sal, and I was like, wow, they haven't done that in a while.
And we're always up for that. Yeah.
I'm always up for it too.
I didn't want him to play a joke and put his penis in my mouth or something.
Yeah, you threatened to bite it.
I was going to bite it. Yeah, I'll show him.
Even your punishments are gay.
Would you have bitten it?
Lightly. Not enough to hurt him, but enough to scare him so he doesn't do it again.
He would have just enough to make him come.
He would have gnawed it.
All right, let's go to I just lost the call I was going to pick up. We'll go to Mike in Jersey. Mike, you're on the wrap-up show.
Hey, guys. Good morning. I just wanted to mention maybe Sal could deal with his odor problem by not letting other guys smell his cock. That is such a weird thing to have a guy get on his knees and get a good whiff of his genitalia.
There is truth to what this guy is saying. I really, I was thinking about it, and ever since I started working here, I've stuffed batteries in my dick. I've stuffed
your idea.
Yeah, no, I'm
M&M's, your idea.
M&M's. I've put in teeth in my cock.
The false teeth are my favorite.
Yeah. I put in fake teeth. I put microphones into my cock. I've put streamers into my dick. And when you're subjecting your penis to these things are dirty. I put pennies in my cock, nickels, dimes.
You're gonna blame your stinky penis on the fact that you've done all these things?
No, I'm not blaming the stink itself, but I shouldn't be subjecting my penis to such dirty things. Your penis, to me, is your genitals is almost your dick is as sensitive, if not more, than your tongue.
Why do I have a feeling you were doing these way before you got here? You just discovered when you got here that you could put M&Ms in your dick?
No, I've never put it. The only thing I ever put in my dick was red wine one time. I pulled it up as a cup and I poured wine in it.
And who drank it?
Somebody. That doesn't matter. But the thing is that...
So how did you know you could get M&Ms in your pouch?
I did. Well, again, I put wine in it in the past. I do pull it up. And one day I was hanging out with Richard. I don't know. And I don't know how, guess what's in my pouch, how it came into fruition. But I stuffed something in there and we started laughing about it. I think it was... And that's how it happened. And ever since then, I've been putting things in my cock ever since. But the point that this gentleman is making is that he's right. Like I'm too, I'm freestyling a little bit too much. I'm too open about it. I'm too a little careless.
Do you think that you could cause trauma? Is that what you're thinking?
Not
it's like a health thing.
Yeah, it's a health thing. I mean, like you shouldn't put pennies on your dick. You're not even supposed to, handle loose change without eating and then eating something without washing your hands. I'm putting it directly on the source.
Actually, you shouldn't have your dick out in front of another guy if you want to work your way all the way back to the beginning.
Right, yeah, and I don't. On the Howard Stern show, it's different. But believe me, I don't walk around with my fucking schlong, swinging around.
Does that ever come up on WebMD? Like, have you put M&Ms in your penis as like one of the symptoms to check?
But you probably have the most resilient and toughest dick out there because it's probably immune to all these germs.
It might be.
It's like they say with antibacterial soap. The more you use it, supposedly you're not as immune. But your dick gets in touch with all this stuff, and it probably makes it better.
It handles the grit.
Does this mean the end of Foreskin Friday?
No, Foreskin Friday is a huge hit, and that's going to continue.
Are you going to still ask everybody and who's around for ideas and stuff like that? You should talk about that. How you kind of put the genius behind the creation of Foreskin Friday. I generally
come up. See, right now there's a big dilemma.
It's a think tank.
Yeah, every Monday I come up with ideas, and by Wednesday I throw the ideas to the boys, to Will, Richard.
What kind of ideas? Like remind me of what Foreskin Friday is.
Foreskin Friday is I do something with my penis every Friday on Twitter because there used to be Titty Tuesday, there's Thong Thursday. So I said, how about Foreskin Friday? How about we celebrate my foreskin? And we do stuff. So,
who's we?
I don't know. I think me and my cock. I look at it as a friend. So I came up with Foreskin Friday, and I like for Cinco de Mayo. I did Pouchy Gonzalez, which was my foreskin through Speedy Gonzalez's face, And then I did when John Travolta with all the massage stuff going on, I did Saturday Night Foreskin to Saturday Night Fever. So stuff like that. And then I did
holidays, like a lot of holidays.
And then one I was going to do in Piranha, like my dick looked like Piranha from the movie. And Rich goes, oh, it looks like a grotesque monster. He goes, go for more of a monster theme. And we were talking. He goes, how about Foreskin on...
Foreskin Kruger?
Yeah, Foreskin Kruger.
Freddy Krueger.
Right. And I said, how about Nightmare on Foreskin Street? And
so what's the dilemma?
The dilemma is as these great ideas come into fruition, great ideas also dissipate. and I'm coming to the bottom. You know what I mean? The well is starting
Well,
to
you
dry
can
out.
make it a firecracker for 4th of July.
I've thought of a lot of things.
I got a question for you.
Like I did the cannoli, which was a huge hit.
Thursday is Flag Day. Do you think it's wrong and bad taste, say, if you had an American flag and your penis was one of the stars?
No, I would probably get a little flag, like the little ones you stick like into a grapefruit on a cocktail, and I'd take that flag and I'd wrap it around my penis. And
you don't think that would upset some people?
It's a flag.
Has Arbor Day happened yet? You like plant a tree in your penis?
No, but the one time I didn't do Foreskin Friday was for Good Friday. I said I'm going to
No meat?
No, none whatsoever.
You drew the line there.
Yeah, I said I'm keeping the good in Good Friday, and I
put a little fish.
I didn't show.
You should have put a pizza on it. That's what everybody orders on Good Friday. That's Catholic.
Steve, what do you want to say?
Yeah, Gary. The best is though on like Thursday, you'll be sitting there working, and you get a tap on your shoulder, and it's Sal, and in his serious voice, you know, he does the, "Hey, I'm working on something. I'd just like to get your thoughts on it, if you could." This one is, what was the Kiss one?
Oh, that was Gene Forskimmons.
What do you think of Gene Forskimmons? And then his cock on his phone is in your face. And
it's, instead of Gene's tongue hanging out, it was my dick hanging out. So it was Gene Forskimmons.
Where's sounding
That was a
board
big
for
hit. That was over, I think, close to 100 retweets. I average anywhere from 45 to 150 retweets on Foreskin Friday.
Do you think it's people joking around, or do you think there's a lot of gay dudes retweeting it to other gay dudes?
A lot of guys are joking around. A lot of people are repulsed but love it. A lot of people show it to family members and get them sick. And a lot of people are offended. And there are gay people, too.
Do you think there's anything gay about Foreskin Friday?
No, not at all.
If you knew a gay guy was jerking off to your picture, would that bother you?
No. But I don't want to see it. There are guys who now follow I hash marked Foreskin Friday, and I saw other foreskins. Oof, I will never do that again. So I do apologize to anybody else, but at least I'm trying to make it common.
What was wrong with the other foreskins?
Why is yours?
Wow.
Why is yours interesting and the other ones are gross?
It's like smelling your own shit. Yours smells fine, but, Richard's might smell awful. It's just one of those things.
On Wednesday's wrap-up show, we talked about the blossoming film career of Ronnie Mund and how other people have taken on film roles while still being on the show. Does it bother Howard? Is Howard supportive? Is he jealous? Which I don't think he is. And it turned into a conversation where Ronnie explained his motivation for his new role and how it's just another step in the ascent of the stardom of Ronnie Mund.
Now joining us on the program is Ronnie Mund. Ronnie, we've confirmed that you will be appearing, or at least acting in this film on Monday, I guess, a Stamos film. And Howard doesn't seem thrilled with everyone going out and doing movies. Were you worried about doing this role?
No, I had talked to him about it.
Do you have any idea how many lines you have?
No, I'm supposed to get them today.
But do you think it's a big part, or do you think it's a small part?
I think it's probably small. According to what I just got an email from them. Actually, they heard the show this morning. I guess they were saying that a Stamos film is not a junk film, basically, and don't compare it to Sal and Richard's movie, that kind of stuff.
Well, I think they're working on a whole other level.
And basically, it says I'm playing myself, whatever that means.
But you're not Ronnie Mund. You're an angry guy at a strip club. Or are you Ronnie Mund? Like we'll say in the credits,
I don't know if my name is Ronnie Mund, as the part, but I'm playing myself as probably like a host or something.
So how do you plan to approach like the character? Like,
how do you see yourself?
How are you going to prepare?
The usual, carrying on like a lunatic on stage. That's what I'm seeing.
Is there anything special you're going to do to get ready for it? Because you doing it just going out with the guys is one thing, but being filmed, I mean, that's a different ballgame.
Well, I think if I try too hard to think about it, it's not going to work for me.
Would you consider getting crazy drunk?
No, maybe a drink or two, maybe.
Are you a good actor?
Crazy drunk.
You act?
What do you care?
Well, I mean,
what did you come in here to bust my balls?
You're going to be in a movie.
Oh, he's already here.
You're going to be in a movie, so I figure you must have some kind of acting experience.
It's supposed to be a crazy type movie. It's a comedy, asswipe, and basically it's supposed to be about a guy who's taking guys out to teach them how to be single, I think, or some shit like that. Almost like a hangover type thing.
I bet it's nothing like Hangover type.
No, well, I just got off the phone with the producer, if I can interject.
Well,
and they
thanks
said,
for interrupting.
Go ahead, John Lee.
First of all, Ronnie says he's going to memorize his lines on the toilet.
Yeah, that's where I do my best thinking. That's where I write my poetry.
Shit goes in, shit comes out.
Yeah, right, exactly.
But the producers heard what Howard said this morning and were a little disappointed because this is a multi-million-dollar movie. Ronnie's scene is one scene. Benji and Elisa are not in it. They wanted to clarify. They're not sure how that all got started. But they definitely wanted to clarify that the producers are big fans of the show. Obviously, Stamos is too. But they pushed Stamos to put Ronnie in it because they said there's no better person for this character than Ronnie. It's a guy who is a patron in the strip club, getting up and yelling things and telling girls to show their breasts and all that. So they said Ronnie was perfect for the role, but Stamos didn't want it to appear that he was trying to use the Stern show. So it was actually the producers who pushed Stamos and said, get Ronnie, he's perfect for this scene.
So I would almost argue that the role was modeled after you and not the other way around, Ronnie. Like maybe they heard you on the show and said, hey, we need a guy like that.
Maybe.
And they're literally getting you to do it.
Well, Stamos knows my routine. I've hung out with Stamos in the club. So
you're just going to recreate what you did with Stamos previously, basically?
I'll just recreate whatever I do whenever I go.
Will you stick to the script that they give you, or will you feel like room to ad-lib a little bit?
Well, I'll talk it over with them, see what they think.
They said they're going to get Ronnie's input today. They want to see what he's most comfortable saying, although we all know. But
Are you
Yeah!
Are you excited for the role?
Yeah, it's cool. I think it'll be cool.
Do you see the potential to break out Let's Fuck Some Whores?
Nah.
You don't think it's right for this?
Nah, I don't think so. I don't know. Maybe. You never know.
What if they water it down for PG and it's Let's Bang Some Whores?
No, I don't think this movie is a PG movie. I really don't.
Have you been thinking about other like catchphrases you may want to throw in there, or you just again gonna go with whatever they give you?
Well, whoa, stop the clock might come in there. You never know. Who knows?
Good one.
You know. You never know.
And Gary, you said there's sort of a bigger picture thing going on with, I guess, everyone working on outside projects, and maybe this falls into that.
Yeah, I just think that what Howard hears is like somebody's doing this movie, somebody's doing that movie, somebody's doing a show on the web, somebody's doing a block party, somebody's doing an eat and greet, and it all becomes one thing to him.
Richard, you've done a bunch of films, actually. Howard talked about that today and made a joke how like you wouldn't turn down any role you were offered.
He was in a big film, though. He was in a legitimately big film.
Yeah, the White Castle film.
Well, Harold and Kumar escaped from Guantanamo Bay. Yeah.
It's always weird when I'm sitting at home and that pops up on HBO and I just see Richard walking by in a KKK hat.
And there's another movie I was in that's been on Showtime a lot in the last month or two called Albino Farm. And,
yes.
A lot of horror
I've seen
fans.
that at least 100 times.
Are you sort of the go-to albino kind of guy?
Well, now that Edgar Winter's very sick, they get Richard.
But when you hear this movie's out and Bigfoot's doing it, and I guess this is the movie Sal got his teeth done for, we found out today, and you're in it as well. Do you think twice about doing it, or are you just like, you know what, sounds cool, it's during off time for the show, so I'll give it a shot?
You know what, this is, there's a huge crew on this movie. It's got a decent budget from what I've heard, and they made me a really good offer, and I'm happy to do it. So, yeah, I mean, if I had to go to, like Arizona to get paid $5 for a movie, I wouldn't do it. I want to make sure it's something legitimate, and it's definitely a legitimate movie.
Gary, do you blame Ronnie, Richard, Benji, if he gets that role, whatever, for taking these roles outside of the show and being in these films?
No, it depends on what the roles are. I think there's a big difference between being Benji from the Howard Stern Show or being the weird guy on the corner. Do you know what I mean? I guess you'd have to take it part by part and figure it out.
I actually got to be in a movie that Maria Menounos' boyfriend, Kevin, directed that's going to be coming out soon, too, called Serial Buddies.
How many films have you been in?
I don't know. My film career started with Jodie Foster's Contact.
Is that
back
true?
Yeah, but I was one of the people running away from the explosion and when one of these spaceships blows up or something. And then I got to be in Tom Hanks's From the Earth to the Moon. I was hippie smoking in laundromat parking lot.
I have to say, in the history of the show, probably the greatest role that anybody on the show has ever gotten ended up on the cutting room floor, but I saw it because Cameron Crowe sent it to me. Kenneth Keith Kallenbach had a scene with Tom Cruise in Jerry Maguire. I remember Cameron Crowe called me, said, I want him. They flew him out, and I saw the scene. He was supposed to be a wacko fan, but I wish if they could do the DVD extras just to see Kenneth Keith Kallenbach acting with Tom Cruise is worth the price.
I went to see that movie to see Kenneth Keith because I remember you guys talked about it on the air, and I was like, where in the hell was he?
Derek in Massachusetts, you're on the wrap-up show.
Hey,
you guys will know this more than I will, but Howard seems to be pretty jealous, and guys like Ronnie and even Stuttering John, when he got his part, if he doesn't have anything to do with getting them those roles, he seems to be angry, and not just the roles, but the job for John. He seems to take it as an angry, he'll get Eric a job, Eric the midget or Eric the actor, and he'll help those guys, and that's all fine and dandy because he's part of it. But when these guys do these things, he just seems to be jealous and angry of these guys in this situation. I hope Ronnie's movie's a success. I'll go see it just because he's in it.
Derek, I could tell you, just because I talk to Howard a lot, it absolutely 100% is not jealousy. That's not what it is. I know there was we had an incident one time where Wings, the show Wings, called Howard to ask Howard to be on the show. Howard said, no, I don't want to do that. I'm just, I'm protecting my brand. I'm not going to be on Wings. So unbeknownst to Howard, they turned around and they just called Stuttering John. And Stuttering John took the part. Now, whether John knew Howard had been offered or not, I don't think that was the case. But I know that when it came out, Howard was pissed. And his feeling was like, well, if I'm not going to do this, if I'm not going to put all this stuff out there, if I'm not going to sort of take every bit, but everybody around me does, in a sense, he feels that's tarnishing the brand. But that is probably more the explanation. Jealousy has zero to do with it.
Ronnie, have you ever sensed any jealousy coming from Howard?
Come on. Are you kidding me? How can he be jealous of me? Are you kidding me?
That's a great point.
It is a great point.
No, I just said that. It's a great point.
Yeah, it is a great point. I just feel I always run things by him before I do anything.
Has he ever told you no? Because I think running things by him could be difficult because he doesn't want to be the bad guy.
I could tell when he'll give me an answer he doesn't think it's a great idea, but if you want to do it,
right?
You know what I'm saying?
I wouldn't do it, but if you want to do it, that's fine.
Right, and he didn't say anything about this. He did, with Stamos calling me, he thought, it was kind of strange. I thought it was, dude. Like I said, I got the text message from John Friday night at 1:00 in the morning. So
Ronnie came to me and he said, "Is this Stamos' number or somebody pranking me?"
I knew it was his number, but I thought maybe somebody got his phone because I know twice already he's lost his phone, and he has to get a new phone and change his number and everything. But I thought for sure this was something kind of scam. So, and he also asked me for Robin's address because he wanted to send us something, and I wouldn't give it to him until I talked to Robin, and I wanted to make sure it was him. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Because I just wouldn't give it out Robin's address to anybody. If we thought somebody lost his phone or whatever. But then when they started calling me about all this, I knew it was legit.
How do you approach Howard about it?
I go to him and I just talk to him.
But is it I'm
not afraid to talk to him.
Are you driving at the time, or do you sit?
No, usually if we're walking up in the morning in the elevator or whatever, I'll talk to him in the car. We both, I have no problem talking to him. It's 27 years, man. It's a long time. You don't hold anything back. You should know that, Gary.
I hold plenty back.
Jim in Carolina, you're on the wrap-up show.
Hey, Ronnie, if you got offered a big movie role with a pretty good payday, but you had to quit Howard, would you do that?
No, I've said that a million times. I wouldn't. He comes first, no matter what. And I work all my schedules around anything that I do. I work around him, where I'm there for him first, and then like with America's Got Talent, we had block party shows that I didn't attend because I had to be with him in Los Angeles or San Francisco. So he comes first no matter what, because if it wasn't for him, I wouldn't be where I am. So.
Unless there's a guy that's going to suck your cock for $1 million. For that, you said you would ride off into the sunset.
Yeah, well, I'd have to, man. How could I ever face the fucking people around here ever again?
How do you juggle your schedule, Ronnie, now with the film roles, with Howard, AGT, the block parties? You're a busy guy.
Yeah, well, it seems to work out where it's, it's on off days from the show, which is okay.
Oh, by the way, Richie Wilson, and congratulations to him and Rachel Fine.
Yes.
They got married on Saturday.
Tied the knot.
Tied the knot. I was not there, but I sent a very substantial gift, I feel. And, which is better than me being there. But a couple of people taped stuff, and I got to tell you, like as goofy as Ronnie used to be getting drunk, the new show drunk is John Lieberman, the news guy.
Really?
Oh my God.
He's wilder than Ronnie?
Yeah.
Wow.
Hold on, let me get to it.
What's his deal?
He's out of his fucking mind. Remember, like at the Christmas party, he was dancing wildly?
Yeah.
You know, like I throw a Christmas party for the staff every year, go to a really nice restaurant, and we eat and drink. And John's like that guy who's like a big klutzy dancer, but insists on dancing. Like he's jumping all over. So is Ronnie. Ronnie's like weirdly uncoordinated and can't dance.
Right. Ronnie will knock you over.
Yeah, but he's really uncoordinated, Ronnie. And so is like John Lieberman. They both have that same weird dancing style where they're not even dancing. They're like just
they're
kind
sort of jumping and bumping.
Yeah, it doesn't look like fun what they're doing. It looks awful, like a misery. So John Lieberman really got tanked, and he was just look at him dancing. Can you see that monitor? Look, it's like there's no sense of rhythm.
That is not dancing.
And he's dancing with high pitched Mike, showing that he likes gay people. I like gay people, but it's not necessary to dance.
You're not going to dance with a gay person?
I actually danced with Mike at the Christmas party, so
Did you?
Yeah. But he happens to be a good dancer. He fits well into my shoulder.
Really?
Yeah. Anyway.
Does he let you lead, or do you let him
No, I lead. I'm the man in that relationship. We slow dance. But, John Lieberman, he is whacked out of his skull. Let me play you some tape.
What did he do?
Oh, he's just out of control. Guys, where is that? Because I'm having a hard time finding it.
Because I usually expect Ronnie.
In orange, sorry. JD1 in orange.
Yeah, Ronnie's usually the fool.
Yeah, I expect to hear Ronnie stories on a day like this.
No, Ronnie's like Mr. Cool now that he's kind of thinks
he's a star.
I hate to say this. I think he thinks he's me. Like he gets up on, like he just.
What are you talking about?
I don't know. He's just so weird. So weird.
What do you mean it's weird? What is it? Are you out of your mind?
Like it's Ronnie Superstar. Mr. Like Rico
I was
Suave.
trying to be good. It was.
You were better than John Lieberman.
I was in the wedding party, so I was trying to act like we all had a good time. That's all. And
watching you dance is the funniest thing.
Yeah, okay.
You were dancing with that girl with the tattoos on her arms, and you're throwing her around. It's almost like you're going to.
She wanted to. She was drunk. We were all fucking having a good time. What's wrong with that?
I mean, yeah, but you're so.
Rough
with them. You're throwing her around the floor.
She loved it, man. She did. I swear to God. She kept following me around and saying, come on, let's dance some more. Yeah, Lieberman was a fucking mess, man.
He made you look normal.
I know, man. That's the new Ronnie Mund.
Yeah, huh?
I cracked up.
Here's John Lieberman screaming. They wouldn't play the Billy Joel song. What did he want to hear? Oh, Empire State of Mind? What is that?
It's Billy Joel.
Billy Joel, right?
Yeah, it's Billy Joel.
I thought it's New York State of Mind.
That other song. It's a Jay-Z song.
That's what I thought. Yeah, Empire
that
State of
one.
Mind. Yeah, the one with Jay-Z and Alicia Keys. Alicia, whatever fuck her name is. Here's John Lieberman screaming for that song.
You're trying to get pizza.
Say what you just said. Say what you just said.
I want Empire State of Mind, bitches.
Off the record. Come on.
Off the record, I want Empire State of Mind. Sal, I want Empire State of fucking Mind.
It doesn't even sound like him.
No, his whole voice has changed.
I think he has a special dance for Empire State of Mind.
Oh, he's got a special dance for everything, man.
And his voice, he sounds like he's possessed. It sounds like
it sounds like Reagan from The Exorcist.
Yeah, it sounds like it's on high speed, but it's not.
Yeah, fuck him.
Hey, John Lieberman, what do you think of Jameson liquor?
Never heard of it. You fucking pieces. I'll kill you. Are we playing Empire State of Mind or not? Does this guy have a fucking... I asked for him.
Like, is he a guy that looks like he'd be into...
Empire State of Mind. He needs that song.
Now, what's that song playing in the background called?
I didn't hear it.
Isn't that the Amy Winehouse?
No. Listen.
Dude, I asked for Empire State of Mind, and I want the song played. Jay-Z, Brooklyn,
Nets, it's a fucking inauguration. That's what I'm saying.
How can you even hear it with him?
Yeah, you can't even hear the song.
I am officially old. I hate weddings. I hate all that noise. I hate people yelling and drinking. I just want to be alone.
Where is John? How come he's not in here?
I don't know.
Probably still hungover.
No, he's here. His eyes are a little bloodshot, but he's here.
What is it, JD?
I know the song playing in the background.
What is that?
It's some Amy Winehouse song, but
it is Amy Winehouse.
It's the theme to this show called Secret Diaries of a Call Girl.
There he is, Ronnie Mund.
Party animal.
Like, John, I think if he was one of these, like you're the guy who ruins his reputation at the office party, because I think he was one of these, like, solid news guys who's not a fucking maniac, and, like, your true colors come out at these things.
Look, here's the thing.
Now he's all sedate.
Here's the thing. I have a bad habit of, I don't drink often.
Right.
But when I do go out, once every few months, couple months, I tend to have too much to drink, and
your girlfriend is like mortified by you, like you want to dance and she doesn't because she's embarrassed by how you dance, and then she lets him go up on the dance floor and he just makes a complete fucking ass out of him.
She stood in the corner the whole night away from him.
Look, let me just clarify. I don't want to sound like Tim, but I work very hard during the week, very hard.
You do,
and sometimes I have to let loose. So I apologize to Richie and Rachel because I didn't want to take the focus away from them on their special day.
You did.
And so I feel bad about that. That being said, I think everybody can relate to getting drunk at a wedding and yelling and dancing like crazy. But I'm not a mini Ronnie Mund.
Oh, yes, you are.
Oh, you're worse.
Listen to the goddamn tape.
Hey, but
no wonder
you're a
two
mess.
Don't get along.
And to be fair, they were egging me on too. I mean, they're putting microphones in my face. They're throwing me softballs. I mean,
And
but
John,
I'm not going to make an excuse.
Right.
I made an ass out of myself, and I apologize to Richie and Rachel.
Here's John talking about his coworker Lisa G, and I thought your lips were a little loose here.
Lisa G annoys me the most because she reads to me the Post every morning and I know news. I don't want to talk about the latest celebrity who was caught with no underwear on. I don't want to talk about the latest celebrity who's dancing with another guy. I want to talk about news. What does my audience, our audience, care about? They don't want to hear about red carpets and this and that. They want to hear about what fights are going on, who's shitting in a bathroom.
Let me ask you this.
Let me finish out.
All right, Steve. Not Steve. John.
I mean, when you hear that, John.
Lieberman.
When you
Wow.
hear that, what do you think?
What were you drinking?
I always drink vodka and soda with a splash of lime.
Wow.
Well, the splash is really helping.
Yeah.
Thank you.
But what really does that make you cringe or?
Of course it does, Robin. I am embarrassed. Of course it does. I am embarrassed, and I apologize to Richie and Rachel.
You might need more splash and less vodka.
Well, I won't be drinking at any more functions in the future.
I don't buy that.
Yeah, of course, guys
Why?
like you will always do that.
But hey, Ronnie, I heard you cried at the wedding. Is that true?
What?
I didn't cry. It was a little.
What happened?
Teary?
I got teary. I don't know. I don't know what happened.
I feel like Ronnie's like good, really like close with
He
Richie
loves
and Rachel.
them, yeah.
Which makes me think Richie and Rachel are disturbed people.
Yeah, thank you. That's real nice.
You know what I mean?
It's real nice.
Here's John Lieberman again. But Lisa G seems to be a focus of yours. I mean, you're really.
They were throwing me softballs about Lisa.
Hold on. There's a part right at the beginning that we didn't get. Somebody asks you about Lisa G, and you start to talk, and you go, I know my girlfriend's kicking me. I know she doesn't want me to talk about this, which means you must talk about it at home.
Yeah.
Look, here's what I talk about. I come in the morning, and Lisa knows this. It annoys the shit out of me when at 5:15 in the morning, I'm going through the newspapers that I go through online, getting my day ready at 5:15, and Lisa is flipping through the Post, asking me the most innocuous questions, like this morning, how much do men's loafers cost? I don't know how much men's loafers cost. I'm trying to read in for the day.
Yeah.
Sorry. So
Shuli says that too, that she asks annoying questions back. The questions nobody cares about.
Shuley brought up the other day, or High Pitch Mike, that Lisa should have a limit on how many questions she's allowed to ask in a given workday.
Yeah, Lisa, what is it with you in the like? Why do you care how much men's loafers cost? Honestly.
Or why can't you read the paper without making those utterances?
Yeah, Lisa, what's up with that? Hi. Lisa. Seems like everyone who works back there are annoyed by your questions. Is that true?
Yes. They're not going to stop.
Ronnie loves you.
Yeah, I was reading the Post today in the fashion section.
Right.
And I went shoe shopping this weekend, and shoes have gotten, they're crazy.
Right.
And John told me he shops at Payless Shoes. I said, well, you're lucky. I can't wear fake leather. And that's all it was.
Yeah.
But no, really. I go nonstop through the Post. I just talk to myself because no one else will listen.
Guys don't care about that. Yeah.
Why can't you Why can't you not wear leather?
No, fake leather.
Why?
Like the plastic, because it would hurt my feet. I have really bad feet. Why?
I don't know. We're just curious. We're just trying to understand your world. That's all.
Yeah. No, really.
What does she just ask nonstop questions?
It's more statements that she wants a response from. Like this morning, it's like, oh, Danny Bonaducci is back in the news. And like pause, and she wants a reaction, but I just keep typing as hard as I can on my keyboard.
It is a reality TV show. You are missing out on great stuff back there. You need a camera, and you can. I have my own talk show going.
But it's not just one comment here. I mean, I would venture to say between 5:15 and 6 when the show starts, you're talking about 20 to 25 comments from Lisa.
Wow. I think Shuley once taped all of Lisa's comments or something.
I know he keeps a list.
He keeps a list of
it's like the top 30 dumbest things Lisa's
Where's
ever said.
Shuley's list? Hey, Shuley, where's your list of Lisa questions? Did you stop that, or do you still do it?
Over there, go over there, go over there.
Well, John's just deflecting. He's just deflecting.
It is interesting. We'll get back to his drunken tape.
So I have here, Howard, we have a Twitter page that we set up, Michael and I, High Pitch Mike, called Lisa G-isms.
Right. By the way, were you at the wedding, Lisa?
No. Mm-mm.
Oh, you weren't invited either.
Right, I wasn't invited.
Yeah, certain people were not invited.
Me, Will, who else?
I heard Tim Sabian was running around the hall screaming, why am I not invited to the wedding? He was like really shook by it.
Yeah, he was upset, I heard.
Yeah, screaming in the halls, I'm not invited!
Oh, dear.
What was that about, Richie, with Tim Sabian?
You know what the weird thing is? There were over 20 people not invited, not just the 4 that were singled out on the air. There was over 20.
I understand, but Tim took it real hard from what I'm hearing.
He didn't act that way towards me. He was happy.
I heard he was screaming. And who wrote me that note that Tim was screaming in the hall? Who
I think
wrote
Sal
that?
wrote it.
Oh, Sal wrote it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
On Muldred, I saw it.
Yeah.
News to me.
Sal, what was
Tim
going on?
apparently really likes weddings.
Dude, he was like a baboon on fire. He was. What is this? Scott Salem was invited, but I fucking wasn't. And he's screaming, going up and down. Will, were you invited? And I'm telling you.
You really wanted to be. You really wanted to be.
I says, what are you guys doing this weekend? Everyone would say, oh, we're going to the wedding. I'm like, oh, really? I'm not going to the wedding. What are you doing, Will? Will and I didn't go to the wedding. I'm just busting chops.
So what'd you do for the weekend?
Watch the Ryder's Cup.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah. I watched Baba Booey. I called Gary. I said, this is insanity.
Yeah, the Baba Booey's. Yeah, it makes it fun, though, doesn't it?
It was great. Because you kept watching, the next shot to see if somebody would, scream it out.
Hey, by the way, you are ruining my life, Tim, because...
Why?
I'll tell you why. I have people, everyone's involved with it. Remember when you shit in the bathroom and it was all over the walls? So everyone says to me, how did he do it? Like, you've never revealed, really, were you standing? I mean, I got to know what position you were in.
I was sick, Howard.
No, I know that.
And I didn't shit in the bathroom. I was so sick. No, I didn't shit on the wall.
You did, you shit on the wall.
I think that you over-exaggerated
we have
the entire...
pictures of it.
Well, Howard, I got to be very, very clear. I think that there was marks on the wall prior to...
All right, fine. Tell me how you did it.
I was literally. I think I had food poisoning or something.
No,
I
Tim,
ran in
you're not
there.
hearing my question. Were you standing?
I couldn't get my pants off fast enough.
Right. So you were caught standing. Is that what happened?
In motion, I think.
Mid-shit. So your ass wasn't on the seat.
About to.
Right. And so what happened was then it sprayed out.
I don't know. It was just a blur. But I did clean up.
Like, to me, based on the pattern, you would have to be on your back with your asshole pointed at the wall to go. Like, I mean,
I don't mean to
look
ruin
at it. Look at where
Howard,
it's
I don't mean to
all
ruin your
over.
life, but I just
you're ruining my life.
I'm so sorry.
Just take me through it. How you did it.
I am so sorry. I don't know. It was such a. I swear to God.
Would you do me a favor? Just show me. Reenact what you did.
I ran into the bathroom.
Go ahead.
And I couldn't get my pants off fast enough.
Right. They were stuck like you couldn't get them down, and so you're standing.
No, he was going to go.
I don't
But did
know.
the shit get all over your pants?
No.
Is that true?
I swear to God, yeah. Otherwise, I would have went home and changed.
How did it spray into the wall?
I don't know. I'm telling you, I was never so violently ill in my life.
No, I get that. Stop saying that.
All right.
I want to know the trajectory.
Can we get back to the wedding?
I can't.
No, let's stay on Shitgate. So
right.
All right.
You know what we have to do? We have to bring in one of those forensic people.
You're like Dexter.
They take splatter,
Yeah,
and then they tell you how it got there.
You know what I love, Howard?
We have the pictures of the crime scene. We can see the splatter.
Is when people who've been in like traumatic experiences, they go, "It was all a blur. I don't remember."
Yeah.
He's saying the same thing about his shit.
Like people who've been raped go,
Yeah,
I don't know exactly what happened.
Do we have guests today coming in?
Yeah,
come on.
later. We got 45 minutes yet.
It got on the
People in a
lights.
suicide
It was all over the
bombing.
light switch too.
It's a blur.
Hey, so Tim, will you ever just explain the whole thing for real? And
1 hour
stop?
show.
We know you were sick.
I did on Howard TV.
Oh, did you?
Yeah, they did a special on it.
And you actually reenact it?
I didn't reenact it. They asked me questions.
And you answered?
Yeah.
And so when your underwear came down, you were in a position where you weren't sitting on the bowl. And so your ass was like facing the wall, and it hit the wall. But how did it get on the light switch and stuff?
And the railing.
It was like backing a Mack truck into a little tiny space. I don't know. It was so
spray
quick.
is phenomenal.
It happened so quick.
I've never seen a spray like that. It
Wow.
completely missed the ball.
Maybe I have a new career.
Yeah. And then what was your thought process not cleaning it up? Like
I did clean it up.
No, you didn't.
Yes, I did. I did it to the best of my
ability. Can you imagine what was
I was so
What did he clean up?
I was so woozy. I was like, oh.
What did you think was going to happen though by not like?
I thought I cleaned it up.
You did?
Yeah, I didn't know that I had an investigative reporter named John Lieberman.
All right.
Hot on my trail.
Robin, I still am not satisfied with his explanation.
Maybe we'll sit down
It's
and we'll
like
do
talking to Arnold Schwarzenegger
a
about
town
the
hall
pay.
meeting one day.
You should have set that thing on fire when you were done in there.
All right, so getting back to the Lisa G.
Yeah.
Go
so
ahead, Shuley.
Here's just now. Keep in mind, Howard. Quiet newsroom.
What did he do?
He's got to fix the pillow every time he walks by the couch.
He has OCD.
You think?
Yeah.
You got to see what he does out there with the pillows.
See what he does with the cookies.
What do you mean? Every time you go by, you have to turn the pillow?
No. I like things organized and clean, and I can't stand when this place is a mess. You know,
Tim.
We have people come in
clean.
here.
You have OCD. You have to do rituals.
No, but I have to have everything clean and organized.
But
I can't.
you didn't clean anything. You just turned the pillow
But it looks
around.
much better than it did before.
He didn't leave the bathroom clean and organized.
No.
Yes, I did.
Move the pillow.
You did. So come clean. What's going on with this turning of the pillow thing?
No, I have to have everything organized.
No,
you know.
that's not organized.
All
That's
right.
just turning the pillow. It's a ritual.
Is it? Okay.
Because what's going on?
No, I like things organized. I really do.
What is it, Ronnie?
He does it in the green room out there, too.
Wow.
Same thing. And the pictures. He walks by all the pictures and he straightens them. And then as soon as he leaves, we turn him.
Drives me crazy.
You need to go see a shrink.
No. I like things organized. And this is our business.
Tim.
I don't like this place looking like a
Tim.
shithole.
I'm all for organization.
Stop shitting all over.
But turning a pillow is some kind of weird OCD ritual.
No. I like our It's a place of business. I like it organized. I like it neat. I take pride in what we do.
All right.
I got to go back to work.
By the way, we got to take those pictures. This is the next thing for you, John. Get the pictures of the bathroom, the shit, and go to a forensics expert who deals with blood spray and stuff and crime scenes, so that they can kind of their best guess about what Tim did there in that bathroom that day.
Yeah, based on the trajectory of
the shit.
The shit.
Yeah.
Okay, we'll do that.
That's a good story.
It's a great story.
Yeah. It's not red carpet stuff.
You want to hear a really great story?
Yeah.
Lisa, tell her what happened in Grand Central Station.
What happened?
So I'm walking in Grand Central Station, and they have not the cops, but the terrorist cop squads with all the equipment and the Uzis. And I overhear them saying, yeah, and did you hear that Ronnie wants to eat Lisa G's ass? And we're supposed to be on high alert. Howard, I couldn't believe it. I was so embarrassed.
And she texted it to me from Grand Central.
I couldn't believe it.
Are you getting, and be honest with me, are you getting at all into the whole Ronnie fantasy thing? Like, he's going around telling everyone how he's going to, do all these wild things to you. Is it turning you off or is it turning you on in some weird way?
It's not turning me on at all.
It's not.
I disagree, Howard.
What?
I
Come on, stop it.
Because she's asked questions. All right, so when everybody thought she was into Benji,
right?
Yeah.
She's asking the same type of questions about Ronnie. She's asking, like, she goes, "Oh, Ronnie's in a bad mood today. Is everything okay at home? Is everything okay with him and his girlfriend?" Like, she's very interested in Ronnie's life right now. And the only other time I saw that was with Benji.
Oh, stop.
And the ass-eating
I asked a lot of questions.
Yeah,
and she called an ass-eating expert or something. Some ass expert to ask him about ass
great
eating.
story.
So is that turning, like, is he seducing you somewhat? I mean, are you thinking
No,
about
but the
him?
reason why I ask questions is why would a man who's in a happy relationship at home even say these things? Why would that even be on his mind?
Because guys can focus on more than one woman at once, and be,
All right.
he can be into his girlfriend and into you at the same time, and she's giving him a free pass to fuck you. So, like, he's completely on fire about
Gotcha.
that. Is there any chance this is going to happen?
Ronnie thinks so.
Lisa, are we any closer to this big thing happening?
No, not right now, no.
No.
Not right now.
Ooh. Right.
It's never a no.
See, if Lisa had been at the wedding of Richie,
It might have happened.
Yeah, it might have happened.
Well, Ronnie has the whole thing planned out already in his
What's
head.
his plan?
Ronnie, tell him your plan.
Oh, yeah, the
told me
Trump
the plan.
Hotel.
Yeah.
But if she was at Richie's wedding, there was all these kind of secret rooms.
Yeah.
It was this really cool place with like secret doors and shit.
Yeah.
But you could have went in there and nobody would have known because it was like a wall, but the wall opened up.
I wish I would have found those secret compartments.
Yeah.
You would have banged Lisa and then left her in a secret compartment.
Right.
Behind a wall. Oh my goodness.
I think Ronnie tried to get some at the wedding. Did you?
Really?
What?
Did you try to have sex at the wedding?
With who?
Steph.
No.
No, he was being suave, Rico Suave.
Hey, I was good, man.
Yeah.
In the bridal suite?
Did you hear my poem? It was awesome.
The poem was horrible.
You wrote a poem for the wedding?
Did you like,
you know what, man? You know what's funny about
Why
you?
is it horrible?
I'll
Why
tell you
was
what.
it horrible?
Because Richie and Rachel are actually really close friends of yours, and
Yeah.
they asked you to make a speech, and then you make this speech, and you read this poem that, first of all, look, I told you, when he wrote me the original letter to be my limo driver,
Yeah.
I told you it was like in large block letters with like crayon.
Oh, stop it. You're so full of shit.
You wondered if he was old enough to
Look how he
drive.
writes, Robin. Look at that. There's
It's a ransom
Oh
note.
my God.
Yeah, it looks like a ransom note. This is the poem that Ronnie read.
Oh
Yeah,
my God.
so what's wrong with
It's
it?
written by like a 4-year-old. That's the block
Wow.
writing like what a 5-year-old writes.
It's
like.
a poem.
Wake up is one word.
Yeah.
Attica, you stupid ass.
There's no spell check with handwriting.
Right.
Hey, jackass. You can't afford to talk about anything.
Why?
I
You
recorded.
just stand there.
I was still good enough to do my job. I recorded your speech, so stop it.
Yeah, and then you fell over on the floor.
I did not.
Yeah, here's John Lieberman. Wait, we'll get to the Lisa G-isms in a minute, but here's John Lieberman drunk at Richie Wilson's wedding.
Let me tell you about Lisa G's book. I think it's fiction. And fiction means made up. The sex part is made up. The cookie part is real. I deal with facts, Sal. And in the past year, I have not heard any factual information to indicate that Lisa G has had sex. This is what I'm telling you. She talks about her cat and she talks about cookies. This is all I can tell you. Perhaps, let me finish, Sal. Perhaps she has hidden these sex stories from me.
By the way, you yell when you're drunk. Doesn't that hurt your voice? I mean, you're a professional.
No. Let's be clear. It was loud in there. You know, you're not getting the full context, too.
Yeah, uh-huh.
They were lobbing up softballs to me and egging me on when I was in a slightly inebriated state. Wait a minute. So, when you're lobbed a softball, you hit it. And Nothing I said was not factual, number one.
What is it, JD? What do you want to say?
I was going to say, he said he was able to do his job. Later on in the night, when Stephanie caught the bouquet, he was so out of control, he couldn't ask a simple question. I had to take over from the interview.
Play the clip. I was interviewing Stephanie about marrying. You know what?
Calm down. Hey, Ronnie, calm down, Ronnie.
First of all, number one, I wasn't there to work. I was there as a guest.
JD,
Thank you,
what
Richie.
happened?
Number two, I'll explain what happened. 1 second.
Let JD get in there for a second because he seems to see it differently. Well,
he was just standing. He was with his microphone, like slurring his questions to Stephanie. I was like, "Hold on, just give me the microphone. I'll ask
so
Stephanie."
You were more
question.
articulate than John
A little
Lieberman.
bit.
And you were not able to do your job.
I have the interview. I was interviewing Stephanie Fine. He grabs, first he slaps me on the ass with his hand, then he grabs the microphone out of my hand and says, I can conduct this better, and starts interviewing. Listen, you have the clip.
No, I don't. Look at him.
Oh,
I love how he's.
Talk to me about Lisa G-isms because John complains that in the newsroom, and you complained of this too, Shuli. That
This is why we started Lisa G-isms.
All right, go ahead.
So it's quiet newsroom. Everybody's doing their job.
Right.
And then you hear stuff like this. She's grabbing her shoulder. She goes, I have baker's shoulder from this weekend from baking so many cookies.
So these are statements. They're not even questions. And then she waits for everyone to talk.
Yeah. The Today Show needs their own channel. Okay, there's one.
What?
Yeah. I'm like the white Omarosa. There's another one she threw out.
You said that? I'm the white Omarosa?
Yeah, I'm trying to think from maybe with the whole Richie thing with the original invite list. I'm not sure. I don't remember when I said
How's
that.
Jason's back hair? Have we done an update?
That's a good one.
I need to decompose. I meant decompress. That was actually a good one. God, I don't think Ryan Seacrest sleeps. And neither does Lisa with these fucking questions.
Right.
It's 3:00. I'm thinking about dinner already.
Wow.
True.
This is all stuff she throws out there for us to.
I love it. I'd read a book of that.
Those are great tweets.
And what's annoying to you guys is there's a certain crunch time in the newsroom where you guys have to get all your stuff together, and I guess Lisa just keeps throwing these things out while you're trying to concentrate.
Yeah, like we have stories that fall through. I got to come up with another story, and then in between that, I hear, I just bought flavored seltzer water.
That's great.
I'm living my own reality TV show. What can I say?
She keeps us on our toes, that's for sure.
What about the accusation John made in his drunken stupor that your book is mostly fiction because there's no way you know about sex or cookies? I mean, cookies you know about, but sex you don't. What is this book going to be about sexually? I mean, you're not someone who's known for their sex advice or their sexcapades.
Is this many years ago, or is this current?
Well, I was young once, and yes, there will be stories. It'll be fun.
Like the Carol Miller book where,
I didn't read her book.
Well, she went out with guys from Aerosmith. Being in radio, she got introduced to a lot of radio, a lot of rock stars and stuff. And
Yeah. No, it's not about rock stars. It's just about my life, the sexcapades I had. Part of it.
She told us that we asked her on the wrap-up show, can you give us an idea? And she just said spanking. And we said, you get spanked, you spank someone? She goes, I'm not saying until the book comes out.
So this is going to be a very controversial book because this is going to change your image. Most people think of you as this, sort of prudish newswoman.
That I sit at home with my cat and the violin.
And suddenly now...
It'll be fun.
Now we're going to be reading specific sexual escapades.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wow. It'll be fun. It's not 50 Shades of Grey.
I was going to say, it's Lisa's 50 Shades of Grey.
Yeah, it's 15 Shades of Grey.
Do you think this is made up, John, or do you think it's legitimate?
I think excuse me.
I told you, these guys fuck their voices up with these.
No, my voice is fine. I think that now that I have the explanation, I think, as Lisa said, it's mostly historical stories, nothing recent in the past year and a half since I've known her.
How wild does it get? What is the whole spanking thing? Were you tied up when this happened?
I'm not saying that's just part of the story.
Did you overhear a neighbor spanking somebody while you were making cookies?
Crazy.
Did you ever have one-night stands that you'll be talking about?
There'll be some good stories.
Wow, good for you. Okay, we look forward to the book. It sounds like it's going to be explosive, more explosive than Tim's shitting.
I'm sitting here wondering if John can make the voice that he made while he was
drunk
at the wedding.
Yeah, he sounds like in wrestling, the managers for like the tag teams, the guys who are screaming out stuff. That's what he sounds like.
Hey, Howard.
Yeah, I mean, it's uncomfortable.
You're trying to get pizza.
Say what you just said.
Say what you just said.
I want Empire State of Mind, bitches.
Let me explain Empire State of Mind. I had just read a piece in the New York Times about Jay-Z's first show at Barclays, and I thought it was a very touching review of Jay-Z coming back home, so I had Jay-Z on my mind at the wedding, and I wanted to hear Empire State of Mind.
You're the last guy we would think would be obsessed with Jay-Z.
I enjoy Jay-Z.
Yes.
There's one other thing that a bunch of the guys pointed out to me, and Shuli says this happens when John gets stressed out in the newsroom, but this happened the other night when he was drunk. He scratches his face to the point where it's almost like self-mutilation. I want to show you this picture.
Let me see. Oh, my God, you are bleeding off
John's
from
a
your
cutter.
forehead. Why do you do that?
I have sensitive skin. And when my forehead itches, I scratch it, and it becomes red. It's not self-mutilation. It's sensitive skin.
But Julie says it's like a stress. Like he'll come into the newsroom when he's particularly stressed out and he's all scratched up. Like
you know, it's funny. I do that too. There's a certain person that whenever I talk to them on the phone, I actually had to stop talking to them on the phone. I would start to scratch my skin so hard it would bleed.
Really?
Like that, yeah, because they were driving me nuts. So, I mean, I don't know. I mean, if you know, whatever you're doing there, you got to really examine it.
Guess we got to get rid of Lisa. I'm kidding.
You think it's Lisa who's
It's a
making
joke. No, it's a joke.
You weren't at the wedding with Lisa.
I have sensitive skin. That's
Yeah, you got sensitive skin.
Ronnie, just stop
it. Will you?
Do you guys want to hear Ronnie's poem that he read?
Yeah. Yes, I do.
So Richie, we're at Richie's wedding with beautiful Rachel Fine. How was the wedding night, my man? Did you have a good time?
Yeah, I mean,
you guys have been living together forever. So.
Yeah, it was a really great night.
Do you end up fucking, or do you like, hey, we fucking up?
We did. After the ceremony, we went back to the hotel, screwed around, then we went to an after party.
You wear rubber?
No.
So what'd you do? Just pull out?
No.
So you came inside her. So you're already trying to have kids.
Oh, she's on the pill.
Beautiful
she's on the,
she looked.
Yeah, she did look beautiful. I like her dress. She looked very beautiful.
Aww.
Yeah, and no one can figure out why she married you.
Neither can I.
I mean, it's crazy.
I still can't figure
It's really crazy.
It's like Stockholm Syndrome.
She's way into you. The shit you put her through, and she married you anyway, man.
Good girl.
Good for you. You must fuck like a dog.
Good girl, man.
Good for you. You must eat ass.
Dog. What does that mean?
All right. So, keeping up with this wedding theme, Ronnie was at the wedding. He's very close with Rachel and Richie, and he makes a speech, but he does it in poetry form. He pulls out 3 huge sheets of paper with giant block letters, and he reads this poem, and I think it's one of your worst poems because you should have said something from the heart to them because you spend so much time. Man, I feel it was.
This was all about how this all came about, and I didn't want to get into other stuff. I mean, there was a lot of sensitive stuff, and I didn't want to get into it.
All right, let's listen.
I need you to hold the mic for me. Can you do that? Because I got this envelope with a speech in it, and I have to open it. It's all sealed. It's all sealed up, and just so you know, guys, I wrote this in my car with the my New York State inspection thing. How cool is that? And I know
That's so cool.
What the hell did he just say?
He said, wait till you hear the poem. He's really saying
John,
nothing.
don't even. What did I just say? You can't even understand what you say. You're so goddamn drunk. You can't even.
Did I not do my job that night?
You didn't.
I didn't do my job. What didn't I do?
JD had to do your job.
I wasn't even there to work.
JD had to do your job.
Ronnie, I'm not going to get into this with you right now.
Yeah, don't, because you know you're wrong. Look at your face. Look how angry you're getting.
I am
Look
angry
at you.
because I do my job.
Even drunkenly.
Yeah, well, hey, if you were doing your job, you shouldn't have been drinking.
I was there as a guest. I wasn't even there to work,
Well, you just said
Ronnie.
you're doing your job.
What I meant was,
Well, then shut the
despite
fuck
that
up.
I was
Shut the
there.
fuck up,
All right,
dude.
let's get to the poem. Let's get to the
fuck is
poem.
wrong with
You're
you?
upsetting your sensitive skin. Calm down.
You're going to start scratching.
Calm down.
No, really. Is Ronnie telling us where he wrote the poem? Is that what he was just
And he goes,
saying?
how cool
Yes,
is that?
ma'am.
He wrote it into the DMV.
Wow.
Meanwhile, this is heartfelt. He has a plug in it 2 seconds into it.
Right.
All
It's
the
not a
best
plug. It's the
poetry
actual
comes from-
story, moron.
All right, here we go.
crap in her pants right now that I'm gonna mess her up, and her family's gonna have heart attacks
Oh,
right
he's such a bore.
now, and they're gonna fall on the floor. But you got Ronald tonight, just so you know. You got Ronald, all right? I would never do that to you because I love you so much.
Poor people at this wedding are being held hostage.
Stop it. They all came up to me after and said how great it was.
Yeah, I bet they did.
They did.
You got Ronald.
You're one of our,
Shut
you're
up.
our best friends. Stephanie and I love you to death. And Stephanie, could you hold that for a second?
I got you, baby. I got you.
I am going to pull out the finished product. And I am now going to read that from across the room. Yeah, well,
he's pulling out a masterpiece.
So you got to see,
Yeah, this is his Picasso.
All right. It's called The Road to the Wedding by Ronnie Mund, 9/29/12. You wake up one day and you say, this is going to be the day. You call Steven Singer.
You wake up one day and say, this is going to be the day. Day does rhyme with day.
All right, goodbye. Come on now.
This is going to be the day that the days of the day.
And then you say to Steven Singer, what?
Wait a minute.
Here we go. Okay.
Stop interrupting it.
Sorry.
I like Steven Singer. Let's hear some Kip Winger.
All right, so you call Steven Singer and you say,
hey, buddy, I'm on my way. Into the Mundmobile and onto the road we go with Howard TV in tow. It's off to Philly we go. A serious talk along the way, sharing our thoughts about the past, fun and sadness we've had the years till today.
What?
So it's down on your knees with a ring in hand. You pop the question and hoping you don't get rejection.
Oh my God.
Whoa! What happened?
Question rejection.
Oh, here we go. So I guess he said yes, because here we all are to raise our glasses and to toast Richie and Rachel on their day of celebration.
Now take off your bra.
Oh. We love you guys.
Wow, that was heartfelt. All right.
Yeah, beautiful.
We love you so much. We wrote a 5th grade poem.
No more for you masturbation. Welcome to the married nation.
Now go take a honeymoon vacation.
Walt Whitless. I mean, say something from the heart. What is that nonsense?
So off to the Mundmobile we
Because
go.
there's no emotion. Can I tell you why your poem is no good?
Can I tell you something?
Can I tell you seriously?
Hold on, dude.
Yeah.
Hold on, dude.
Hold on, dude.
Hold on, dude. What? Dude.
Hey,
hold on.
Can I tell you why your poem's no good? All you're doing is reciting the events of Richie going to get the ring.
That's what it said.
But in other words,
Road
it's like,
to the wedding.
It was like a newspaper report. We went on the road, we got the ring, and here we all are at the wedding. It's a boring fucking poem, and it's a bad poem, and it doesn't have any emotion. How about saying, you know what, you guys, you are my friend. And now
They know that already.
Let's hope your relationship
What's wrong with you? I wasn't the best man. The best man had made the speech already before me.
Who was the best man?
Angelo, his friend Angelo.
No.
Okay?
That guy.
So calm down.
I love you
I
both.
don't get it.
You are my friends. Now, Richie, go lick Rachel's hind
I don't get it. Robin, be quiet, all right?
Did you lick some ass on your wedding night?
Nah, didn't do that.
Lick ass?
Didn't
No.
do that. Wasn't that drunk.
Yeah. You should let Ronnie stand in. He would have licked her ass.
What are you looking at, Lieberman?
Let me show you how
You're
it's
an
done.
angry person, man.
I'm not angry.
You're an angry man. I swear to God. Gary's got a picture of you at the wedding. You got with the things on your head where you rip your skin off.
He already showed it to Howard.
I know,
Why
but
don't you
you're
listen?
But you're angry.
I'm
You
not
gotta-
angry
your
at all.
face. You got to look at your face, man. It's angry.
Well, all right. Anyway, it sounds like there was a lot of hijinks and fun, right? Right, Shirley?
I just love that he committed the word Mundmobile to paper. And then read it in front of people.
It's off on the Mundmobile.
It's immortal.
And then he signed the poem too, like an artist. There's like a little signature on the top.
That's right.
You gonna frame it?
Of course.
eBay. Salvador Dopey.
And everybody will say, is that something your kid wrote for you?
You wake up one day.
I don't see you writing anything, Robin. Shut up.
She's got a book coming
I'm just
out.
talking about the look of it.
You don't care. She's writing plenty.
Oh, good for her.
I put it on my refrigerator, and people came over and asked if I had a special needs kid in the house.
Jackass.
Ridiculous.
Yeah, that's what you get for being nice to you. Fuck you.
You wake up one
And
day.
he had this in a special envelope.
Yeah.
No, it was a regular envelope.
sealed.
I had it in the Mundmobile.
Ronnie also gave him a finger
Did
painting.
you drive the pace car to the wedding?
No. I
Why
didn't
not?
drive at all. I didn't drive at all.
Oh, you took a car?
Took a cab.
Look at you.
Unlike Sal showing up in a stretch limo.
Really?
Yeah.
Boy, if there's ever a guy who shouldn't be, like, did he pay for a stretch limo?
I guess so.
He stretched the budget and got a stretch limo.
You could tell he's really saving money.
Yeah.
Yeah. Fucking lunatic.
It was fun, though. We had a great time.
All right.
Did you
Congratulations.
hear about the great gift he got?
No.
His girlfriend rolled in a brand new motorcycle.
Oh, I did see that.
Yeah, man.
Wait a minute.
This is
what
like
happened?
that. You know that famous short story where she cuts her hair and he
Gift of the Magi?
Gift of the Magi, yeah.
Yeah, she buys a chain for his pocket watch, and he buys her a comb.
Right. But she shaved her head.
She shaved her head, and he sold his pocket watch to get her the comb.
I heard Richie, in order to pay for his wedding, sold his beloved motorcycle that he loves.
Uh-huh.
And then so Rachel secretly went and got a job, raised a whole bunch of money to buy him a brand new, better motorcycle.
Wow.
I was watching the video of it, and by the way,
how sweet is that?
watching the video, a condensed video of the wedding, is so much better than actually having to go to the wedding.
Yeah, Lieberman, it was great watching you.
But Richie's almost making out with this motorcycle and ignoring Rachel.
Dude, I love that bike. I've been in love with that bike since it's a Victory Highball. It's gorgeous, man.
Can I tell you something, though, man? You got to be a real fucking maniac to ride a motorcycle. And I've said this to Fred.
In New York, for sure.
You bet. And, I mean, I know, you know how many guys,
You're a maniac if you ride stupidly.
No,
you gotta ride
experienced
smart.
riders who... Ronnie knows some of these guys, too. These are guys we know. One guy missing a leg. Another guy's got major pins in his legs and stuff. I mean... Even if you're the most expert rider,
it's everybody else.
There's definitely a risk
everybody
on
else.
the road.
Most accidents are from other people.
That's right. So what the fuck are you
Yeah, it's
doing?
not you. You got to worry about everybody else.
Sounds like you're going to have a great life with your wife, maybe have a kid or something. I don't know. Why don't you fucking chill?
I don't know. I love that bike.
You know what? I love a lot of things I gave up.
Be like Ronnie. Just put it on a trailer and drive it around.
And lick eggs. I drive my car, Rob.
Display it. All right, gang, I got to take a break anyway. But there you have a little bit of everything. Lisa G's new book, Robin's new book. You got...
my poetry book.
Yeah.
What are you going to say, Lieberman?
God.
You got more to say?
I'm just saying, Richie, I'm sorry if I took the focus away from
I got
you
a
and
text
Rachel.
at 7 a.m. the next morning.
Me too.
Big thing. I'm so sorry.
Me
I'm
too.
So sorry.
Why did I
Lieberman.
get... He apologized to me.
Why'd you apologize to Ronnie?
I apologize to anybody who I thought I might have offended with. I didn't want to take the focus away from
How
Rachel
many
and
drinks
Richie.
did you have?
I had a number of drinks, but Howard, I do not drink frequently. This is
Right.
what I want to tell you.
You
And
can't just get a buzz.
sometimes it's just a release for me. I'm sorry I used your wedding as the release.
But, see,
But why do you have to drink? Why do you have
Robin,
to drink so
I made
much?
a mistake. This is what I'm saying. I made a mistake, and it was a release. I'm sorry.
Richie?
We had beer there. It's called Allagash Curio. It's aged in bourbon barrels, and it's like 13% alcohol.
Right.
It's not like a 3% Budweiser, and it knocks you on your ass. And you